Hi, how you doing today? It's me, Rabbit, and that's Bez, and we're bringing back visual novels. Today's visual novel is Arcade Spirits.
Yeah, funny story. Rabbit was asleep, and he had his door kicked in, and I marched in and grabbed him by the nuts and twisted and said, "We're playing Arcade Spirits!"
It's true. So that's why we're playing Arcade Spirits today. I don't want my nuts twisted.
Pay no attention to the man with the gun behind the curtain.
It's true. Just a little bit lower here. Trying to handle the audio. But yeah, I got a bunch of games going on. Just bringing back some visual novels. Look, I'm just gonna say, Spaz has suggested visual novels that, like, I haven't wanted to go ahead and... You know what? I'm right. We're just smiling for the people, Spaz. You're right. I enjoy as I hit the start button. A database system online. New profile detected. Analyzing. New profile 23771.
7771.
Oh, so. Listen. If you give me a lot of backsass about this, I will turn on solitaire. You don't know. Windows Solitaire? I can type in Sol, like Sol bad guy. It immediately brings up solitaire and casual games because I bring that up when I'm trying to compile some fucking codes. Nobody I stream with knows how close they are to just being thrown in a chair, strapped to the goddamn wall by shackles, and being forced to watch a man play Minesweeper.
You are a hair's breadth from solitaire, bucko.
I swear to God. And I will suck a cock in hell before I play Klondike. New profile 237771. Economic bracket. Welcome! Economic bracket lower middle. Employment category bleak. Current emotional health rating low. That's so true. That's so true. Ideal candidate for premium level assistance. Proceed? Negative. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed? Negative. Pretty please. Overriding denial of assistance. Establishing premium services per profile 237771. Justification? Hope. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Return the slab. Now compiling personal metadata. Yo. Sick. Hairstyle. You see, if you have hair, there's hope. That's what this game's teaching me.
Yes.
If you don't have hair like me, well, it's time to crawl into the grave.
Guess I'll perish.
Guess I'll fucking die. Oh, we control the whole of it. What color do I normally wear with that? Do I have a gray one? No. I have a green one, though. Nah, fuck it. We'll rock that perp. That perp's nice.
Yeah.
I like that one because on the back, because on the front there's a moon on it, and on the back it says "as above, so below," and then it has Japanese for nightmare on the side. And this one I like because it actually has a hand clutching a rose that says "Be kind."
At least I presume it says that. I don't speak Japanese. For all I know, it says "I ham."
You know, you are right. Another one I have is a deep red one, which is really nice. I like wearing it with my shirt that says "Are you taking care of yourself?" This one is dark red with black splotches, so it's kind of like a tie-dye mix, right? It has the katakana for death written on the left shoulder over and over again, and on the back it says kill something. So it's like, are you taking care of yourself? Kill something.
Like, when I was in Korea, I saw this little old woman walking around with this bright yellow shirt that was like 9 sizes too big for her, that said on the front, in English, "Who wants to buy my dick a beer?" And at first, I thought to myself, oh no, that poor woman, she doesn't realize. But then I'm like, no, everybody in Korea speaks fucking English. She's messing with her family.
I didn't know I could change my last name. This changes everything.
Whoa. Back up.
Fuck.
First name, Senator. Last name, Hoppingston.
There you go. Shiner. Rab Shiner. Cool. Awesome. It could also say world's best stir-fry chef, but it would be true as well. Hello, Barney. You like purple? Alright, we'll do purple.
Do you think Japanese teens get tattoos of random words in English if they don't understand the opposite of the way we do here?
Yeah,
it's like, hey, check out my tattoo. I got it yesterday.
I saw
it
a
means
Japanese
love and
guy.
water.
I saw a Japanese guy with a fucking Garfield Yakuza tattoo, so...
Rob Schneider, derp de derpity derp de derp.
You're gonna make me change this. I was looking at all kinds of things. Rob Schneider. It's like naming a kid.
Yeah. Rob Schneider is a duck.
It's like, can we make fun of this kid with this name? Rob Schneider, derpy derp, derpy 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 derp. You know what? Fuck yeah. I'll do Rob Schneider. Fuck you. I don't need to earn your fucking adoration.
I don't have to fucking impress you.
I don't have to fucking impress you. That's correct. Premium level assistant profile 237771. Rob Schneider has been activated for the sake of his hopes and dreams. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic trade game titles are used under nominated fair use should not be considered an endorsement by the publishers or creators. Hey, I remember that. Winners don't use drugs.
Fuck you, William F. Sessions. You don't tell me what to do.
Arcade Spirits. It's a visual novel. Put your quarter up. I remember doing that.
Order up.
It is a future year, a dark era, which mankind is
20
pushed...
XTX.
Oh, God. This is when Mega Man's around.
Yeah.
It's a dark era which mankind is pushed to the brink of a catastrophe. What would be the human race, played by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister... I don't know. Robots, maybe? Evil robots? How'd that work? Yeah, no, sorry. The future year 20X is pretty much what you expect to be. Still no flying cars. Ah, you caught me. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs, internet trolls, personal assistant AI, cheese-flavored snack foods. Being with such wonders as 20X holds, to date, I've had no part in any of them. I've worked as a dishwasher. Okay, don't call me out here. A shoe salesperson. The only one here that doesn't apply to me is the fucking lifeguard!
Which, funny enough, a friend that I bought this game for actually was a lifeguard, and it was like his most meaningful job, and I had forgotten about that because by that point I was already playing the sequel, and I started watching someone replay this, and I was like, oh god, I forgot about the lifeguard shit. This is gonna hit him so fucking hard.
I don't care what era of human history you live in. Kitties peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. As their bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, a little corner of it is nearly shiny and cool. Let me show you. Behold, my quaint little apartment. Can't complain, really. It's paradise, in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my Ruby picks up any stray socks or shirts I had lying around. In fact, this thing's I'm living large compared to most of my family tree. Or at least I was before today.
Fired from another job? Seriously? Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
Oh yeah, I went through jobs like chiclets.
I collect them.
A horrified-looking young woman here would be my roommate in childhood friend, Juniper. Juniper is the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's the one who also encouraged me whenever I lose a job, like, you know, today.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
Just gonna turn you up a little bit.
All right.
Thank you. Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Because you actually enjoy that job. More than you...
No.
No!
I get her if you want.
Oh, good. Take her.
Yeah.
Take her.
I was just waiting for a non-actually voiced line.
I thought every line was going to be voiced at this point. I'm just like, holy shit. Are we going to get more voice lines in this game than Trails into Reverie?
God, no. Like,
God, no.
Yeah.
That pisses me off. That pisses me off of Falcom. Because they're like, we have the money. I'm like, I know you do. I've seen your fiscal earnings. Like, and they're like, we're gonna voice. There is one. It baffled me. It was line. It was voice. Line ad nauseum. Voice. Line. Voice. Line. Voice. Line. Save. What the fuck, dude?
Look, we're only gonna voice the important ones, except for the random, really non-important ones.
Like, it's to the point where me and Midnight both are like, okay, this is a little fucking weird. I don't like this.
Because you actually enjoyed that job. More than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks, at the very least.
Nothing complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold.
It's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it?
No, I mean, the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Whatever. I'll just get another job. Any job will do as long as you make the rent, right? I say as I accidentally click my OneDrive icon.
Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that?
They're doing the Falcom thing! I'm gonna throw a fucking... I'm gonna throw something! I'm gonna throw something!
They gotta keep you on your toes.
Where's my squeeze ball? Where's my squeeze ball? Oh, we're squeezing the squeeze ball. Fuck it, we'll squeeze Blep too. Get both. Alright, fine, there you go. We just need fucking... There you go.
Good boy, Blep.
Money will be saved one way or another. No! It's the principle of the thing! If you're putting in voices, everyone does voices!
I don't think there has ever been a fully voiced visual novel.
Yeah, it is! It's called Baldur's Gate 3!
Okay, fair.
Should that be the standard? As far as voice acting concerned, yes! Jesus! Here's the rule, right? You either get the cutscene, major characters, first 5 lines. Done. That's your lot. That's your lot for each scene. Combat lines, you get those. Or you do it all. You whole ass the whole thing. It is that or nothing.
It's Nerf or nothing.
The budget does not take kind to demand. The budget takes kindly to work for people. You tell me he shouts over Lobby doesn't voice? Dude, I got bad news for you. I feel like this is a bit? No. Is it? Is it, Desi?
I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right? I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
Hell yeah. I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting. This is about you. My mind's made up. We're gonna find you a job that's as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Let's start from the top. What's your dream?
Well, I'm standing in front of class, give a speech. Forgot to put on my pants. And...
Your dream job.
Oh. I don't know, Juniper. Never really given it any serious thought.
I've got it.
Oh, hey. I think I got just the thing to help you out.
People pull out their phone very quick. Jesus Christ, is that how thin phones are nowadays?
Yep.
Good God, let me look at my phone. My God, look at the size of you. So small.
Little corn niblets.
Little corn niblet phone. They're thinner, actually? Jesus Christ. I want the kind of phone I can roll up and put in my pocket.
No, you don't. They make them, but they're really shitty.
I know. Dude, I remember one of my friends worked with, what the fuck was it? It was the first Samsung Fold phones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, they went through those like fucking chiclets, dude. Like,
Yep.
they were replacing them every 9 seconds. One dude
This
folded it the
technology
other way.
This technology was not meant to exist yet.
I don't think it was ever supposed to exist.
It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free, too. My cousin introduced it to me.
Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower?
Would have worked if he got the fuel mixture in his water gun, right? Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh?
Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess.
At least give it a try, okay? Maybe it can point you at some good jobs. Ones with less socks and or urine.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Okay. But don't think too long, right?
Meanwhile, as I'm thinking about it... Hold on. Let me just... There we go. In the end, I installed the app. I couldn't bear to see Juniper praying over me like that. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's already she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life, too. Both of us had it rough. Up to and through the point where she left home to try to start a new life. A better one. She's just better than me and my problems. Bless her heart, she means well. She's been firmly in my corner for all my life, just the two of us. Against any dark forces lying against me. I'd say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes. But skilled? Nope. To the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources sends my way or pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. The main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something. Still, sell your kidneys! 300 points! Still, no sense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right.
Sell your kidneys. 10 free polls.
Yo, kidneys for... Hold on. Chat. kidneys for a free 10 pool. Worth? Or not worth?
Depends on the banner.
What if it's the banner you always wanted?
The one with the SSR tier fucking gun waifu?
Yeah.
Well, then obviously.
Yeah.
You only need one kidney.
20 pools could give 2 kidneys give you 20 pools. And you do have the other kidney.
I mean, dialysis would give you more time to play the game.
It is true. As long as it's not mine. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. Then time of morning late leaked through the cracks of the body. Didn't care anymore about being unemployed again. She has to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn, but she left a note for me. Pinned up a tiny fridge we shared.
Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you.
It's all the energy of download app, find your dream job, unfuck yourself.
Yeah.
So, moment of truth. Do I trust in Juniper's weird little app, or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? Yeah, fuck it, we'll give it a shot. And at the very least, a miracle act could possibly help me find a job. I load it up, tap the icon, and...
Hello.
It's you!
It's Best Girl!
You're the one! I remember, you told me this in the fucking Penny Larceny game. You fucking... It's right! You told me this!
Oh, she's so good.
Huh. Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anyone else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me, I went, huh. Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so, you know, not actually magical realism. Here. Very normal, isn't your 20XX?
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums.
Pizza Yums are back, baby!
Yep.
Let's go, motherfucker!
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
We gotta go. We gotta get pizza on a bagel right now. I just take the longest walk to Walgreens, like 6 blocks over. Kick in the brick wall.
Oh yeah!
Pizza Yums!
Wow.
DVD
Would you
player!
like to subscribe to Pizza
DVD... DVD player! Would you like... This is the choice!
Yep.
Slap me on!
for subscribing to Pizza Facts.
Hell yeah.
To help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
Pretty tall order for an app to do. Or are you some sort of wish-granting genie?
Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected, database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere.
I glance up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something to have a ton of. Honest.
Hooray!
That's super. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions?
Sure. Why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already had a voice-activated assistant AI. I could just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings, and it would work just as well.
Ah, but I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program, with more heart. I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, and pending super duper identity identifier system.
It's called an IS!
Yeah. Between you and me, they really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. Would you like to know more?
Yeah, sure, give me the sales pitch.
Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way, you can be the sort of person you want to be. The system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. I can spot 5 different identifiers in your responses to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically.
Ah, cool! It's called a
Yeah.
We say that for short. All right, chat. Let's get ready. Let's say it together.
Remember, always be Crispin.
Yeah. Exactly. Bubba, you'll get it. You'll get it down. You'll get it down. We were gonna get this down. Or we're gonna call a demon. I'm not sure.
It's like a Klingon with strep throat.
He sounds to me like your Purians also wanted a bunch of things I named them Y.
That's correct. My branding game is on point. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room.
Yeah, no, that one.
Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground. But that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic, and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result.
Did you want me to play this for ages because this is the personality test?
Maybe.
God damn it.
Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive. So be careful. Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying is I always try to crack jokes, be super gutsy. Oh, and never speak basically. I mean, being basic is bad, right? Sounds bad.
Nope.
Heck no, they're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you could say and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you.
I feel like I'm gamified anymore, and the only way to go ahead and return to a neutral standard is to have amnesia.
Now, let's see my patent pending identity identifier system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes?
Let's go ahead and try out our ES!
For example, did you hear that Hawaii recently outlawed loud laughter?
Oh yeah?
Yes, you have to keep it to aloha.
I should have bought a 6-pack of beer before I started this. Should have. You motherfucker. Oh yeah? Well, alright, I had to think about this one. You can't just hit me with a dad joke and expect me not to dad back.
Oh fuck, we've instigated a dad arms race.
Oh god. You're so lucky. You're so lucky. Marches of Amaranth had to go ahead and just subscribe for 7 months. Well, did you know you should do lunges to stay in shape?
No kidding?
Yeah, it would be a big step forward.
Ah!
Ah! Aloha. Fucking. Ah! So anyway, Iris, hi, Jokes. I'm dead. Hi, Jokes. I'm dead.
Seriously? Seriously?
Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes, just that I could go for them.
So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? If not, I can hide the indicators. Keep it a surprise. That way it doesn't influence your decision. It's up to you.
Oh, we're gonna hide them.
So mysterious. Okay, I'll hide them from you. You'll always be able to spot basic responses, though. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identifiers. In fact, let me show you now.
Good work.
Will you look at that? Such a strong personality.
You asked me a single question.
Off to a great start, I'd say.
Hang on, you're scoring me? Didn't you say not to gamify my personality?
Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an ad. I think in numbers, so I gotta gamify it a little.
Hell, you're right.
Anyway, studies show that achievements, or Chivos, as the kids say, encourage app engagement.
As the kids say, I'm 39. I'm withered. You are the king of DILFs after all. Yes! Yes, I am the king of DILFs. A fact that pisses off Nero to no end. Okay, well, what's with the empty space on the left?
Oh, I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're doing, how well you're getting along with them over there.
Relationship scores. Wonderful. So will you tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies, or do you need to go find a walk through the vast game you're making of my daily life?
Rab, you're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them. And it'll be obvious when you're doing that. I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed. Just relax and have fun. You can access your scorecard anytime you like with the Q key, or click on the score in the upper right corner of your screen. And that's everything. Ta-da!
Okay. But how's any of that supposed to help me get a job? I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of the supermarket checkout rack magazine do with that?
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
And you can talk to ghosts? Is there a ghost in the room right now? Am I a ghost? You have to tell me if I'm a ghost. That's a rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams. Your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
Romance? Seriously?
Seriously. Often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place. But if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too.
You don't shit where you eat, Iris! Workplace dating. That's a recipe for disaster. And hitting on coworkers there from day one can be kind of awkward. Normally looking for love, ready to start right out of the gate. Never get a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it off? I want to handle this new opportunity. Let's stay focused. I'll play it cool on day one at least. Right now, I drive focus on finding a career. Any sweet loving can come later if I feel like it.
That's fine. I'm sure as you get to know people better, romance will eventually bloom. Or not. It's up to you, really. Now let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata.
Aha! I knew it. This is some kind of scam. Well, wake up with Bactel Vice missing a kidney.
Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
Do not!
That command or file name?
Oh, you were being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Relax, I won't share your information with any third parties. This is strictly so I can find you your dream job. Am I authorized?
Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here. Just like with 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, A-Team's time's the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Analyzing. Analyzing. Please enjoy this recorded music.
So how's your day going on?
Stanley.
Sandy. So, do I just stand here or?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview. 30 minutes from now.
What?
Please put on some nice clothes. Nicer than those. Please. I don't think that's too much to ask.
What?
For your interview, silly. You want to look your best.
But we don't. Okay, how did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat?
Simple. I'm awesome like that.
You are the Illuminati until you say otherwise. You're a goddamn psyop.
Now get a move on. Tut tut. You need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus, and that's 9 minutes away.
You have no idea how fast a 6'3" guy can run. We got long gates. Well, this is happening. I did have a chance to get off this runaway train. Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. Could delete the app and go find a real job. Leave the safest option. I could. No, let's see where this goes. Honestly, I would just do this. I'm like, dude, you're never gonna believe what happened. I downloaded this app and now I'm just going to this place. I don't. If I die, Mom did tell me to leave a cool obituary. Let's go.
My pocket fairy told me to come here.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make me look real sane. 39-year-old man, what I can only call as a bohemian chic or forgotten millennial. Just being like, oh yeah, why did I come to this job interview? Well, the magical fairy who lives in my pocket told me to.
This is the far off year of 20xdx. Millennials are boomers.
Oh god. I'm left behind. A normal person, someone to high standards, would have deleted the app right there rather than hop a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and taste for kidneys. But me, I was already getting dressed before she'd finished that sentence. Hell, I believe a silly app's claims to serve you my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expect never a shoe shop job at best. Oh well.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, it'll be a very funny story.
Yeah.
Okay, this is obviously completely ridiculous. Personally, quizzing app's gonna solve all my life's problems. Yeah, and I'm gonna Jerry Prince with $1 million. I'd satisfy Juniper's whimsy to see this through. I'm gonna crash and burns. I'll make for an amusing story to tell people. I resolve myself to accept inevitable disappointments while on the face of my usual fate and look for jobs in the paper later tomorrow. And as I came to realize weeks later, the amazing story I'd be telling people wouldn't be one of failure. When my mom told me I should be more like, okay, Phoenix, I think she meant more successful, unless dating an AI voiced by Scarlett Johansson. Sorry, Mom.
Can I get a mulligan on that one?
Whoopsie poopsie. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building. My destination is near as upscale as that. This is, well, it's boring clothing store. Delightfully dull. This, well, it's a strip mall.
Hey, Stewie, how's the weather up there? Very fair. Like our prices.
Strip malls are relics of 19XX. Places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into as tight of a space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called The Whole Story, an arcade, a fast food joint, whoops up, and a barred up health spa once called Lattes and Enemas, which sounds,
Yeah, Spubby, you freef.
Efreef.
What do you think?
I think that's two things no human being should ever combine.
No, I mean about your future place of work.
I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly are we working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene, oral books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook.
The one in the middle, silly.
The Pengy Barbershop? What, behind the arcade?
It is the arcade.
Huh.
Trust me on this. I referenced and cross-referenced and cross-cross-referenced your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job.
My dream job? Really?
99.97%.
Shit. I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big business in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs. 5 stars arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. But, well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everyone who opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, a dozen more shut down on failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Payday range from peanuts to gold, and sure, those who make secure fame and fortune, those who don't, well... I wonder if Ira sees this as a dream job. Video games weren't always as popular, though. I read an interesting article about it once. They just used the art tool on a picture of a man! I've used this filter. I've used this art filter of the man. Back in the year 1980X, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash. We left video games as a kid's toy fad, like hula hoops. No mainstream acceptance. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. If this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, it was massively overproduced, it'd ruin video games for years. Unfortunately, cooler heads prevailed, and that game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash is averted. The crisis only exists in theories now. Right? Right?
Yep, this is the good timeline
damn
that
it.
these games take place in.
I want to be in the good timeline. Every day I wake up, I live in a historical event. But sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline, where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? Yeah. The sands of time are moving on, paisano. And I'm being left behind. The mind boggles. No, that's a different game. Man, of course this is an alternate timeline. I have hair. But make no mistake, as pop as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. See, Irish attached to getting me a job I'd enjoy and could keep me more than a few months. It left me a bit confused. Iris isn't me saying no, as an interesting prospect, but, I mean, you sure about this? She ain't 99% sure.
99.97%.
Jesus. Wouldn't this be like my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying, but short-lived? This arcade does actually look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's place. It's no Deco's palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in, 15 years? Huh, I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. When did I stop going to them? Ooh! Ooh, I know why, Spaz!
Why, Rabbit?
Because they're all gone!
None of this timeline!
Good! I feel hopeful. Is this what this visual novel genre is about?
Yeah.
No shit! Wowzers!
Yeah. Have hope, you piece of shit.
Oh! I should put that on a fucking t-shirt. Visual novels.
Yeah.
Have hope, you piece of shit. Or just the have hope, you piece of shit. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Iris interrupts that thought. You're gonna show up for
My
homework.
sources say yes.
Trust me. When I said I was 99.97% sure, I meant it. That's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious.
Me too. When I fight in the octagon of numbers.
Yeah. Fist bump.
Fist bump.
My coders made me to be the warm, personable front of my database array that's currently laser targeted. I'm getting you exactly what you need. Right here, right now.
When this place eventually collapses, I lose my dream job.
What makes you think that's going to happen?
The pool exploded. Because it does. Always does. I think your database comes from a family curse. We've had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. That's why I take things in stride these days.
Does that mean you shouldn't even try?
I mean, give it the swing, but... My mouth would protest and then close it. Some of my life tends to crumble off from underway. It's not like she was wrong. I still had to try. But this was a joke, right? I mean, I assume it was all a joke when I left the house this morning. I figured I'd have a wacky experience, fail miserably, and then get back to my not-so-funny tragic life story by lunchtime. And yet, there was something to this, wasn't there? So I couldn't laugh off quite so easily. So I had to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. The air conditioning is like a cool breeze, albeit one smelling of copper and corn chips. It was early in the morning on a weekday. It's not too packed with gamers. Gamers. Oh, it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Like Fast Cars 5.
Oh, God. Neat.
Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Well, that's the vintage stuff here from the looks of it, like really old. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage lights and things. Is karaoke, dancing, Japanese
My
import?
sources say yes.
Checking. That would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards.
Huh. I recognize most of the... Is that seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screens is new to me.
Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years.
Fist of Discomfort! Two genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. Yeah, you're right. And yet, I'm bad at RTS games, and yet I have every Total War Warhammer. I'm a fool. Sometimes I go in there. Spaz, sometimes I rack grab you. Spaz, sometimes I try. Sometimes I'm like, today's the day. I can go ahead and beat this game with the dwarves. Because I like dwarves. Or elves, because I like elves.
It's like falling in love with the wrong woman all over again.
I give it 20 turns and I get fucked in the ass. Every time. I play on the easiest difficulty for babies. I looked up shit. I picked the easiest faction, which is High Elves. And I picked Tyrion, which is the easiest guy for High Elves. And I still get destroyed!
Oh, look at the little baby man.
I have a little baby man. I don't like RTSs. I try. As an old lady.
Yes, baby.
I'm a little RTS, baby. Sorry, ma'am. I was just talking to myself and I had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't even think she's even registered. You're moving. Even registered behind me, calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket price redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
Rabbit, good at Souls, likes bad at RTS, makes sense to me. Is that not normal, Strangeless? Are Souls Like players completely goated to Total War? I'm not sure. Well, hello there. It's always nice to be someone new, huh? The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear?
Faff! It's always good for faffing about.
Well, I chose to knock off the first two words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the Funplex, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
She's got Pac-Man earrings.
You've been in business for a lot of years? The storm of 1980. I wasn't technically alive for that, but I heard it was pretty awful.
Oh, we've endured many a nor'easter around these parts. You get used to it. My little arcade stood the test of time and weathered all elements. We've actually been around since 1970X, back when the games were in black and white and pinball was all the rage. Oh, how times change.
Oh, pinball. I'll beat a fucker's ass in pinball.
God, I love pinball.
Hey, Two Flowers back!
Hey!
Hey! Me and my pals were talking about you. Here, you get a sub on me.
Hey!
Yardabing! You enjoy your emotes.
Oh!
God, I love those emotes. Caitlin did a great job on these.
Yeah, just the shock one. I can't look at it without the Mickey Mouse like, oh! Coming out of my mouth. What happened? Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. Not when you hire good people with love in their hearts. Actually, are you here looking for work, perchance?
I'm currently classified as job seeking, yes?
Oh, thank goodness. I'd been hoping someone would reply to that ad I posted on the webs.
Please call me Francine. As in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it? Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband. Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
No, don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
Hot damn! That's information I need to know, yeah?
And you are?
Rab Shiner, man. Rab Schneider!
Derp, derp, derp.
Look, it's growing on me. I was offended, but now the more I'm listening to it, I'm like, you know what? This is actually really working.
Very well. Shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on out here, but it is rather noisy, isn't it?
We'll do a rebrand. Rab Schneider. Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise, anyway?
Oh, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all the beeps and boops. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I've found, but in the end...
Done. She quirks an eyebrow.
Well now, that's faster than the others. Not bad.
Literally me using my ADHD for good.
Yeah. So, shall we see what you're made of? This way, please.
Holy shit. I've joined the line of a bunch of Surprised Pikachu emotes. I guess in a way it is. I didn't even... I'm subtly inspired by surprised Pikachus. Penguin there, baby! Francine leads you out a back hallway, past public restrooms, and into a door marked employees only. It takes all my strength not to point out the extraneous apostrophe.
Welcome to our little backstage oasis. I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy. He's been so overworked lately. Please have a seat and we'll begin.
As quirky as this place's owner may be, at least I'm confident I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for a dozen jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once, I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is, I'm confident, prepared, ready. Oh, I should probably give Two Flowers some context, too, considering I threw them a sub, and I was like, we were talking about you! Like, that sounds menacing, right? Just somebody coming into your chat, and you're like, you!
Yeah.
Then you just crash on down, just legs just akimbo, like Gollum, like...
Just grab him by the scruff of the neck. You were expected.
me and my friends are actually working on a visual novel, and I remembered when we were playing Penny Larceny, Spaz and I, that you were talking about an engine that you guys used for making visual novels, but I couldn't remember it for the life of me, and I tried finding it, but I couldn't find anything.
It's Ren'Py.
You mean all I had to do is DM you?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude! I'm thinking about that for 5 weeks!
Yeah, could have.
Bow! Folding my arms down, looking away.
Harumph.
Harumph. Ren'Py. Okay, cool. I am... And I know what I did. That's a strong attitude. I love it. Okay, cool. We are totally saving this in my list of things to remember.
You also could have DM'd me 5 weeks ago. Your failure is your own lack of vision, and you should feel bad.
I think you're gonna fit in just fine here. All right.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Ankylosaurus! What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
MP is full of snakes because of all the python, you see. Pi refers to python. Oh.
I trust that is correct.
Believable. Right. Okay, maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem. Go with the flow. Let's do this. Big dude. Enjoy salad. Pterodactyl! I love pterodactyls, though. I always wanted to be a bird, so... wait, no. All dinosaurs are basic bird. Let me rephrase. I want to be a flying bird, so pterodactyl. Swooping around, catching updrafts, staying way away from meat-eaters.
Really? How exciting.
Who wouldn't want to fly? That'd be so cool. I don't go on airplanes often, but when I do, oh my god, I want the window seat. I want to always all go outside the window. And in the back of my head, if anybody ever taps my shoulder, I go, we're on a chair in the sky!
We're like a Greek myth!
We are! To adventure! I mean, think of the prospect of an airship in Final Fantasy. Isn't that cool? Isn't that fucking cool? I want them so bad.
Even if, technically speaking, pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs.
What's your favorite snack?
Anything! I'm a guy from the Midwest. Anything grabbable. Snack. This is a favorite food question. I've had this down easy. Tacos. Always tacos. You're right. But snacks.
When you have pizza on a bagel,
Pizza bagels. Say pizza bagels. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have...
Oh, shoot.
Come now, dear. I don't have all day.
My favorite snack. Combos! Tacos are also my favorite snack.
Specifically the pretzel cheddar cheese combos.
That is sick. Tasty apple of almond butter. I could make that, actually. I have apples. No, whatever munchies lurk in the depths of the vending machine, honestly. I'm not picky, really. I've never been, except for combos. Like, combos trump anything else. I will run through walls themselves for combos. So if you need to call me for any job...
I will kill a man.
It's that line with that meat wine. I'll kill somebody. Instead of
like,
mama for a goddamn pizza bagel.
It's like, oh no, if only we had a strapping young man to move this big heavy piece of furniture, and you throw a single pizzeria combo into the air. Rabbit comes smashing through the wall, catches it in his mouth, and moves the furniture.
You joke? You're gonna love this. There was a story, right? There's a story. My sister needed me to move furniture when they moved into the new house. Which I guess isn't that new anymore. Oh Jesus, I am old. But when we were moving in there, my sister was like, hey, help me set up the shelves and move all this heavy stuff. And I go, I'm not sure. She goes, I will pay you in food. She paid me in 12 bags of pizzeria combos. She just had like a sack of them. It was like, back!
Yeah, that was the only gag I really remember from George Lopez's sitcom. It used to be on before, I forget what, something else I would tune in for. He was having a couple of the neighborhood, unlicensed contractor types build him a pool or something, and they were looking around his backyard. They're like, yeah, this is about a 12-case job. It's like, he's like, you want to be paid in cases of beer? I'm like, that's where the money's going anyway, man.
No, I like the music in Penny Larceny. I like this music too. I could actually do some jogging to this. I love you jogging. I'm not picky, really. Whatever calls me most is what I choose, whether it's Flamin' Hot Cheetos or gummy bears.
Very interesting. I see you go with the flow. A team player.
You are very true. Kind of my thing.
You know what they say. You are what you eat.
And I'm a shoggoth with all the things I devour.
Next question.
Nothing I prepared for helped me plan for this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one.
Assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Fuck yeah, I would work with you in a heartbeat. I hate the ones that are like, how do you see yourself in 10 years? What are your weaknesses? One time I lost an interview because I had to be snarky. God damn it, I had to be snarky. Because they're like what? They're like, what are your weaknesses? I'm like, being asked this question.
It's like, yeah, my favorite is, what are your weaknesses? I'm too honest. It's like, well, I don't see that as a weakness. I don't give a fuck what you think.
No, I was like, they're just like, what is this? I'm just like, what's your weakness? I'm like, being asked these questions. You realize you're in my 5th interview. I've been asked that 5 times. Repetition. Is the next question, and it was great because I'm like, is the next question, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And they stared at me and they were like, Mr. Blair, it's been a wonderful time, and thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I walked to my car, I'm like, fuck this, dude. And then my mom was so, she laughed, but she was upset. She was just like, you should have just lied and went with it. I'm like, I can't. I can't do it.
I have a limited number of times a day where I can grin and bear it.
It's true, and I'm out of bears. And right now I'm gonna eat this Ben & Jerry's and watch Adventure Time with my nephew because he's a baby. And we're gonna watch the Adventure Time show together.
the personal pint of Stephen Colbert's Americone Dream. Because the Tonight Dough with Jimmy Fallon can suck a hot dick.
No, it was great. That was before the Tonight Dough. And also, fuck him for taking his fucking flavor. He took his job. He took his role. He earned that. And you jimmied all over it. Ugh. Anyway, it's funny you mentioned American Dream, because yes, that is what I liked eating when my nephew was a baby. And I remember when he was 3, he moved a box closer so he could crawl up to my workstation, and then turned on my TV on my workstation, and then turned off my computer, and then we watched Adventure Time because it was set on the thing. He turned it into a routine. He was 3 and he turned it into a routine. He was a strong fucking kid. That was a heavy goddamn trunk. Like, I'm like, goddamn. All right, I gotta go move this because I have the Hercules baby next to me.
Damn, baby, you scary.
Yeah, that's what I said. Fucking got yelled up on my raid. It was just like, what happened? Like, what happened? You left in the middle of the fucking fight. I'm just like, sorry, my nephew wanted to watch Adventure Time. He's 3.
My compliance was not a factor.
Yeah, I didn't have a horse in this race. Come on, ban me from the guild. I'd love to tell the next guild that I was banned because I watched Adventure Time with a 3-year-old. Let's go. My weakness is a flashing red spot on my back, which is only exposed after I'm hit with a 12-hit combo. Venture's destined how this question answers nothing. My weakness is when people ask me a question, I answer it. Oh, God. His favorite song when he was 3? Buff Baby.
Apt.
Is this interview for real or is this a dream? As I look, you also really like, what was it? OK Go? The band OK Go. As I look at Francie's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. Oh! I do both of these. I was a med tech and I was an engineer.
I told you this game was for you.
God damn it. Smug, smarmy son of a bitch. Oh, God. Which one did I do recently? Okay. I medical
No, shut up. You were literally, as I talked to you before the stream, re-engineering your desk.
That's right. The back leg of my desk broke. And so I had a box full of parts that's on the tiny shelf next to me. And then I just had that open and I fixed my shattered desk leg with 2 steel brackets. Am I gonna get a new desk because I can swing it? Probably not, because I fixed the desk with 2 brackets I found while hiking around. They're steel. They're probably around since the 80s. That probably works.
This is Goofus. He has a hole in his roof that never gets fixed because on rainy days it's too wet to work, and on sunny days it doesn't need to be fixed.
You're right though. Yeah. The back leg of my desk broke. And so I had my entire workstation just propped up on my knee, and then I had to put it onto my shoulders because my switch, my monitors, my audio setup, my Focusrite, everything, even my flashlight, and also my little squeezable stress ball that I got for my birthday. And you. Who could forget about you? And also my rad rubber ducky. That's also my favorite. I love you, Red Rubber Ducky. Anyway, a lot of important shit to the shows in my desk. And it was great because I lifted it up and my keyboard smashed me in my head. But I have a tiny table that I use for propping up my PS4 and another monitor just for the PS4 stuff. So there's a tiny drawer in that I pull out, and it's full of just spare parts for fixing things. We're talking about like screws, what have you. And then L brackets. L brackets are things that I found while taking night walks, and they're made of really strong steel. And I use those to go ahead and fix the shattered table leg. Because if you put if you put two L brackets together on a broken seam, what do you have? You have a square bracket. And I don't know about you, but that's great. So long as you never move that fucking leg. We're fine. We're good.
Yeah, the math checks out.
Yeah, I squeezed a buttload of wood glue. I squeezed a buttload of wood glue onto the thing to go ahead and add some extra oomph. So we're good. Also, my shoulders are really sore.
That's how the zombies get you.
Oh, engineering, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm essentially MacGyver. I can make anything out of a string, a match, and a screwdriver. Especially if what you want is a screwdriver wrapped in burning string.
Good. We'll need someone to build makeshift defenses and think quickly in case we get surrounded. An inventive brain is always a critical role in any survival. One more thing.
Why are you here?
Oh, God. Existentialism, huh, Franny? Okay. The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it almost takes me off my guard. I told you, I came about the job
You're
offer.
seeking a job, true. But that doesn't really answer my question, does it? No doubt. You think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks. Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters. And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex. Now, if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long. So I ask you again, why are you here?
To be honest, I didn't have anything better to do and I thought it'd be funny. You know what I'd say that aloud though? Strange as this job interview had been, I'm getting a glimmer of hope that there may be something to this. Let's put all jokes aside and actually think this through. God, these are really good. What would I say? This one can say this, but doesn't sound as sad. I need to know you before we go ahead and match sads. I'm not there to take risks. I'm stuck. I feel like my life's been in a rut for over a decade now. I didn't mind, not really. I can go with the flow, but another decade of that? 2? Stop hitting me, game. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. No, I need to take a risk and try something totally new. Everyone's been pushing me to find a job that's more than a job, just like you're saying. Is this job my dream? Oh no, but I have to try. I have to take the gamble. I'll never get anywhere. The call-outs will continue until morale improves. Not to say I'm overly impulsive. I work strangely as thing for the 100 bits. Not to say I'm overly impulsive. I worked as a lifeguard recently. Had to be sharp and ready to act, but with a cool head. I can do that for your Funplex too. And perks your attention.
Oh my. A rather serious occupation, that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it?
Yes, ma'am. My roommate said she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. Which makes Francine smile in turn.
I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Very well, I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work.
I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job I've ever had, to be sure, and yet fun appropriate. and goes about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now, but I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I accepted really involved. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk.
Oh, how marvelous.
Welcome to your new position, Rab.
Sitting here, you mean?
Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes.
I glance at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Pencil toppers.
Tiny plastic spider rings.
Oh my god, tiny plastic spider rings.
One of my favorite things I've ever seen was Twerp. Went to an arcade and they're like, we combined all our tickets and we just bought all of the plastic spider rings. We've cornered the market on the plastic spider ring economy. Well, for prizes, at any rate. It's such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately trying to fill in since that position was vacated.
Oh my god, that's a great combo. That's a great emo combo, good lord. Hey, Zeeps! If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting?
Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat.
Oh, such a shame.
Poor dear. He just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I've no patience for such nonsense.
So the last person who works his desk was your grandson?
Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tiring me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me.
Okay, then. I adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwash, but chose to look on the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right?
Right.
And a minute now. Dots.
Fred.
I crave a sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now, and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass, or a colored pencil set, or a light-up yo-yo. When the show's approaching, so far the only people walking in and out of arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer day arrives where I could start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Or maybe not. Nope, just walking right on by me. His head buried, he'd read some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Is he here to play? Doesn't seem like a typical businessman on a break. Or unwashed or unemployed game aficionado, in fact. Yeah, no, you look cool as fuck. Who the fuck rocks torn jeans with a vest? That's awesome. Did you see him with the torn jeans?
Yep,
And the vest? You saw both of these things?
I did.
That's a cool guy. On myself, I keep alive the fashion of 1997. Look, I'm telling you. Flats, jeans, graphic tee, and a hoodie. Zipper hoodie, so you can show off the graphic. Never failed. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans. Not this guy. Even in an arcade, he's sharp like a linoleum knife. The fact he's ever point, it looks like he's offering me after doubling back, is rather linoleum knifey too.
You are this man.
Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? I am Francine. Has some work done. Pleased to meet you. I'm Reb. Hello, I'm Rab Shiner, your new hire. I'm looking forward to working with you. He likes somewhat hearing that. Somewhat.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got a gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor. But sitting here all day handing out toys and you have problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you and gave you the papers to sign. She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead. He'll feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper. I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
You're the numbers guy!
Yep.
Rabbit had Jinkos. I did have Jinkos. I had Jinkos, trip pants. I also had the undershirt that was a fishnet with the gloves on.
If you rip fishnets, do they have more or fewer holes?
You're gonna love this. I remember asking one of my friends, Bethany, this back in 2004 because she was throwing on one of her fishnet leggings and she had an errant toenail that went like a samurai sword through like several holes. I asked her the same question. She happily told me, depends where you cut, but you do have less holes, but you look more badass.
Acceptable.
Right, so as you no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend to the floor. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The floor, the arcade, the game, the patrons. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. Technically, you're a second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner, at least. Things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently had a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You work a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales. Smelly socks. You have no idea. Right, well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi, in that order. Who and who? You'll meet him soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Understood? That one for huge emergencies. This is my first pony ride. Rely on me. It's not my first explosive ordnance test. I've worked in retail and food service, and I've worked as a lifeguard at the pool. Managing stress in difficult situations, even life or death ones, is something I got experience in. You can rely on me. Gavin nods approvingly.
Indeed.
You got a Gavin point.
Yo, Gavin points! Good, I like to hear that. If you can handle yourself and exercise good judgment, you'll last a hell of a lot longer than the last guy who sat there.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimming. I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
Magical arc of what now? And Gavin sighs again. A strange release gesture, but his expression softened somewhat afterwards.
I take it Francine told you her theory, that this is more than just a job, more than just an arcade.
That's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job.
I like accessorizing the fuck out of my words. To the point where I have to explain my words, because sometimes I just make up words. You know, like... Or just the words like Riz or whatnot. I remember Scrungly, I said, which everyone knows Scrungly, but my mom did not know Scrungly. She was like, I love you. What the fuck does Scrungly mean?
Someone at work referred to me as a scrunkly little scrumblow. Do I need to hit him?
Yeah, that is exactly my mom. She would throw me that. She's like, do I call the authorities?
Yeah.
Working here wants to work here. It's where they belong, for one reason or another.
Me? I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically. The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality.
Yeah.
My job is to see to it that never happens. That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business. So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, and you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard. Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
Yeah. You don't have any issues with me. I'm a solid worker. Another Gavin point!
You can exchange 8 Gavin points for a banana sticker.
Get the fuck out, really?
No.
Oh my god. You liar! Gavin nods, satisfied.
Thank you.
Thank you. I suppose that's a good starting point. We can build from there. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until you cross the I's and dotted the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around. That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, help us out a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. Good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, it sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through that door there, the one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use layman's terms. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably go to the office to crunch the numbers. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. My first coworker ended up slightly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be. But he's not a jerk, definitely. I get where he's coming from. Plus, I've known really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake him for jerks, especially at first glance. I figure I can give this guy an honest chance. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned. Although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here till now. A double door, also marked employees only, also with an apostrophe. Leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. Turn the handle and step inside. I love you, Art Tool. In a little room tucked away between the back offices and the Funplex font, I find what is very like this Naomi, spoken only of in myth and legend. The arcade has Palm Party? Hell yeah. I grow about my age, certainly not my height, is taking away what looks like an old tube-style monitor. I didn't realize I had so many circuits. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldiering the capacitor into place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of this poorly ventilated workshop. Excuse me. For lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what she did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Or she shot, not quite that intense.
Ah! Oh.
Naomi!
Wow! Swoosh! Hello! My name's Rabbit. I like being funny, lifting heavy objects, and I like pizza. Oh, and beer, and hot wings. I like Wolfpack! How are you?
Also, I like your workspace.
Your workspace is very professional! Ah, damn! Just punch through the wall. Just punch through the table. Just, ah! Is this you?
Yeah, I think she already.
Oh, she
voiced
did.
it,
She
though.
did, didn't she?
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
She said, with no apostrophe.
Are you lost? do you need something?
Is this a day sim? Tis. It can be! Or you can be friends, also good. I'm Rab Shiner. I'm a new floor attendant starting today. Rab Shiner.
Oh! Hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone. I guess I forgot to check my text. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I had a text from my sister for 5 days ago. And I went, oh shit, this was today. And it was a picture of her cat basket. And I went, yo, that's a nice cat basket. She hasn't responded to that. I'm just like, it's been 5 days.
Nice cat basket, also I'm not dead.
Yeah! She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench, where a huge stack of green notification messages line wait. I thought it was Maya nice she's seeing her. Let's see. Yeah, you were focused as shit, man. I sure enjoy at the heart of the building, but totally isolated. The heavy doors closed behind me. I can barely hear the arcade. I completely and utterly dedicated she was that monitor. Not even noticed me. I guess that's also why. My first notice is her smile, even squinting to see the tiny components of that circuit board. Even laser focus, she was smiling happily.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Funplex's techie. Hi! Pleased to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
He's busy doing strange things with numbers.
Ugh, yeah, that sounds like Gavin. I take it he sent you along to help? Great. Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
It really happened last time.
Well, I dropped it.
Oh, right. Shows you the large cathode ray tube slotted the heavy metal framework into place within the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. When it's done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. A surprising number of green circuit boards in that largely hollow wooden shell. This is the first time I've seen inside one of these things. It's weird. Lots of empty space, a couple large slabs of circuits, and a beefy monitor. Yeah, seriously. Oh man, I don't know much of anything about how arcade games tick. I figured it was packed full of circuits and things. When he's working, he has a pocket multimeter to check various connections as he speaks.
It could be packed in tighter, like a bar top or a cocktail cab. I'd say upright's favor form over functionality.
That makes sense.
Explain.
I mean, compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down, but I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art.
Wait, you fucking serious? Is that really?
Yeah,
No shit, that's awesome. I'm with her though. We can make sick ass art on the sides. I didn't know it. Well, that explains why. No. No, well that. Is that why there are always seats in fucking House of the Dead?
yeah.
Like, I remember there was one where you just crawled on in, fucking played. No, that was the Jurassic Park one? There's one I remember. Son of a bitch. Wow. Okay. I'm genuinely enjoying that smile. Not just at a job well done, but look at the whole thing. It's like a fine sculpture.
So beautiful.
Oh, I love the classic Midway style. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, bold font on the marquee, bezel artwork.
The bezel. It's one of my favorite words to say, actually. Bezel. The what on the what and the what artwork? With a sigh, Naomi points out key features to me.
The strip across the top with the game title. That's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is. Working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience.
As for me, well... it is beautiful. She says lovingly at this. Well, honestly, this box of wooden circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff. I can understand. Seriously. Arcade art's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
It's made to be one whole thing. The art, the style, of course, the game itself. All the part of the same experience. The thing about the game is the game. If you run it on an emulator on the game console instead, it's made lesser. Yeah. I play Alien vs. Predator on emulator, but is it the same as... Oh, God. And that's the same about those arcade machines they have that have, like, the 50 games in them at, like, some bars and shit. But,
Yeah.
like, it's not... You know, it's just a black box, and then there's just a screen. There's nothing. There's no pop or flash or flizzle. Me and my friends decided to decorate one of those at the old bar before it got shut down with like 1,000 band stickers.
That's cool.
But like that's about it. Yeah, because we're just like, it's just black and boring. I'm like, it's not the same. And we're like, no, that was Jonesy. Went, it's not the same. We all went, yeah. And we were all just like chimps, all of us, just men and women in our early 30s, just with markers and shit.
Yeah, if you're not going to cover it in stickers, you could at least provide chalk for people to doodle on the sides of it.
You're a fucking genius. That's a great idea. Dude. Get like one of those emulate. No, okay, hold on. We're saving here because Papa needs to stand up out of his chair. All right. No, but it's such a great idea. All right, so we get one of those emulator ones, right? Okay, so you know the ones that have like 1 billion fucking games and shit, all right? That's whatever. Someone with Pokemon on it, I'm like, that's weird. You're gonna be there for a while. But no, you put it in a tall case, put it in a tall cabinet, right? You cover that cabinet in that black chalkboard spray paint, and then you just put like some boxes or like wire a tray to it that has like some chalk and shit on it. So people can go ahead and fucking draw and like fucking just chalk it up, man. Dude, that would be awesome!
Put it on a goddamn shirt.
Put it on a fucking shirt! We are the innovators! We are the dreamers of dreams! Idea Factory!
I am an ideas man.
No, seriously, that's a good fucking idea! You're a goddamn genius! Now let's buy an arcade!
You're a freaking genius, you idiot!
It's beautiful in its own way.
Oh, good.
We have a Naomi point. Naomi lights up with joy like a pinball machine, all twinkly and shiny. That's my favorite art pinball machines because they're works of art you can slap pinballs against.
I still like Gorgar.
Which one's that one?
That's the one I was telling you about. That it was the first one with a synthesized voice. It's got like the devil, the titular Gorgar, and rather than music, it plays a fucking like heartbeat that starts out like really slow, but the longer you keep a game going, the faster it gets, and it's stressful as fuck.
God.
And the arcade we have around here that has, it's modern, so it has swipe cards.
Yeah.
Instead of coin slots. But when I took my mom there for dinner and pinball one night, something wasn't wired right with Gorgar. You could push the start button and it would start the game without having to actually swipe your card. And we didn't tell anybody. We just played like 40 fucking rounds of Gorgar for free. Which is fortunate because it's really hard by pinball standards. It's super easy to just gutter.
My favorite pinball machine is probably the Mary Shelley Frankenstein one.
I don't think I've seen that one, but it sounds cool
Dude,
as shit.
It's so awesome. You start a game, and like the entire thing is like Baroque wire, like Tesla punk. And like, fuck, even like the original ones had like just pinball, but it was like brass balls. It was like Tesla balls. And it was so fucking cool. But you put in the corner, you started the machine. You started the machine by pulling the fucking switch. Like the fucking like shutter switch.
Oh, that's awesome.
On the front, and when you did it, it like sparked up with lightning and you heard Frankenstein! And I was like,
That is
fuck
amazing.
yeah, let's go!
Yeah, they, for real brand synergy, they could have put that right next to the Electrocutioner machine. Have you seen that one?
God, that sounds really familiar, but I don't know. I don't know.
It's got the two metal handles sticking up like joysticks, but they don't move. You just grab onto them.
Yeah.
And as you hold it, it gradually cranks up the voltage to see like how much, you know, shock pain you can endure.
Oh yeah, one of those fuckers. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, I've seen those at like the college like frat house I fucking hung out at, but like never. Now that I think about it, that probably wasn't an actual electrocution.
Oh, it is.
I think
You
we
can
almost.
test
I don't know. We were just two bulls, and like my friend was like, "Hold these," and I'm like, "Okay," like it just that's what it was.
it. Yeah, the Electrocutioner machine, you can test it because I had.
Yeah,
people-
he had one of those. He had an electrocution machine in the fucking frat house, but never in the arcade. Yeah.
Yeah, I had people on the first time I encountered that machine on like a field trip or whatever. I had classmates who were like, "It's probably just the sticks are probably just vibrating really hard to make your hands hurt or something." But they suggest on the machine you can multiplayer it by grabbing the stick and then holding your friend's hand, and they also get zapped. It's like, yeah, this fucker is transmitting current.
That's amazing.
Finally. So few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I can talk to about this stuff is going to be great. Especially with that jerk Gavin running the numbers.
Sorry, Gavin.
I don't know.
Okay, well, don't get me wrong. I can get along with him. Generally. His whole attitude is just... Ooh.
Ugh.
All he really cares about is money. Keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place.
Just kicks out the door. Cat cafe.
Put these on. Puts on some cat ears onto the two of you. If anybody's gonna ruin the funplex, it's him. Mark my words, it's inevitable.
That doesn't sound right. It seemed easy enough to get along with. What's more, don't give me the whole speech about protecting their dreams. It's a pretty sore point here. A long-standing argument that a new guy really shouldn't get involved with. And yet, I am involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. I'm not sure I should prod it, but I kind of want to know, too. No, you vent. You vent.
Ugh, I just get so mad thinking about what evil money-minded schemes he's probably cooking up.
No.
No, not gonna get worked up. Besides, not right of me to dump all this workplace gossip right on the head of the newbie.
2024 Rabbit knows how to defuse situations! Yes!
Naomi
Yes!
points. Ooh, ooh.
We got a new Naomi point! Hell yeah! 2024 Rabbit knows how to defuse situations! Thank you, my newest self-help book that I read late at night called Unfuck Yourself. Let's do it! 2024, year of unfucking! Let's go, baby!
That's my campaign slogan. Unfuck this shit.
That should be my campaign slogan. We got 2 Naomi points.
You seem like a good person. And you love arcade games like I do. Right. Let's get back to work, shall we? Now for the less fun part. Seem like a strong, strapping kind of guy.
I can move heavy objects.
Well, strong guy at least. Well, you're a guy. That's enough.
I'm semi-insulted then?
Okay, let's get to it. Right, a little to the left now. No, my left. My left. You're right. Careful. Now forward. Right. Correct. I mean, not turn to the right. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And there. Carefully. Tip it into place. Victory.
I gently ease the rolling dolly forward, the giant wooden box sliding into place alongside its neighbors. Snack Runner. I would play. That's a pinball machine I would play on principle.
Oh God, yes.
Fuck yeah, Snack Runner. Or two-wheel dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy. Especially Naomi's fretting over her baby getting scratched or worse, falling over. But with the work done, she's all smiles again.
Yeah.
Also, the Castle Crashers themed pinball machine, Castle Crunch.
That is Castle Crashers. I was looking at that for a while, trying to think of what that one was. God.
Okay, glad to be done with that one. I swear, I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as heck, and I'm still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but...
That's one of my favorites right there, too. Nothing like a good old
Oh,
skee ball.
I will wreck that fucking skee ball.
I devastate at skee ball. Are you the kind of skee ball player who goes for the middle, or do you go the nerf or nothing? Do you try to climb Mount Olympus with the top hole?
Oh, go right for the middle. If you can steadily hit 30s and 40s, you rack up way more than going for the fucking 50s and 100s.
Oh, I was always the kind of guy who at least dedicates at least 3 of these balls to the let's try to go ahead and dethrone God.
And end up rolling down into the 10.
Most of the time. There have been times, though. Lightning,
Yeah.
you know, you stand in an open field for long enough, you're gonna get struck by lightning, so...
Yeah, true. Thanks for helping me out, Rab. I think you're gonna do just great here.
Hooray! Happy to... Alright, stomach growling. Food required, except... I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. I forgot to pack a lunch.
And you have pizza on a bagel.
Now, I'm just talking here, but if you had pizza on a bagel...
Sheesh. Hey, is there any good restaurants in walking distance? I think a bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff, but...
Oh, no, not really, unfortunately. I mean, there's cheapo Wub Sub. There's a cheapo Wub Sub sandwich place, but even if that stuff is super tasty, you don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. Hey, I know. Wait right here.
And she's off, scurrying back to her hidey hole. And she's back, scurrying from her hidey hole.
Lunchtime. Here you go.
She presses the box lunch into my hands.
It's a bento box. I learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom back when they lived in Japan.
Okay. Thank you.
Naomi!
Naomi!
Rice and pickles and all sorts of good healthy things.
Oh, Naomi. Wait, are you gonna meet your lunch?
Sure, why not?
You are so selfless. You know, when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. What do you have for lunch then?
Oh, I can just get some nachos from the vending machine or go hit the whole story next door. I've got a book delivery to pick up anyway.
But you said you needed help. It was important?
See you after lunch.
You are... Man. The Esposito meme. We are the same. We are the same. Oh my god. Naomi! Ah, the aim for heaven, backflip into hell skee ball technique. The very same. The very same.
Yeah. Fun trivia that when I nabbed this for Rabbit, I gifted it to him on Steam, and the little enter your message thing at the end was just Naomi! All caps.
Oh, fuck, that was! That's what this is about! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch. I'd say Naomi definitely fits the Francine ideal for this arcade. She's got a love for this game and it shows. Do you think this arcade has Sinistar? I hope so. That was one of my favorites too. So, a bento box. I've only seen it as an anime. It's cute. Hope it has plenty of calories too. And a box of health food. I retired to be an employee, I'll just get my munch on. The room where I had my bizarre job interview will suffice for food times. It's not much, but a few folding chairs in the kitchenette, but it'll do. Really famished at this point. I have a seat and unpack my own lunch. Who are you? What the fuck happened? Spasm scared. Oh wait, Dad!
Such choices.
I gotta click await death, man. Well, it was a good run. God damn it, that is what I say. Son of a... fuck you. Death by floofy monster is definitely not something I've considered in the thousands of ways I pictured my own death. Honestly, I thought I passed you in someone I loved. Alas, may the Reaper take me swiftly and painlessly.
Rude. This floofy monster has feelings, too.
Oh, you look fun. Death incarnate. Wait, you aren't my Doom? Oh, hey, you're human. That's an improvement, I think.
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really? Can we start over, maybe?
I nod my head, slowly. Although that could just be the muscle spasms being in shock.
I'm Ashley.
Hey! Cool, I'm Rab.
I'm also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret, yet not so secret identity.
Oh my god. You're both fun.
Oh, there's more.
No. I can't. I'm not strong enough. What the Funplex what now? This is too much to take in. Gavin was a bit of a lot. Naomi is off a scale cheerful. I met some really intense people so far.
Did you sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
Me? No.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade. Pinky is the mascot of the Funplex after all.
Oh no, that's not what I meant at all. I mean, I work here.
You work here? Since when?
Today? This morning, to be specific.
Oh, awesome! Welcome to the Funplex.
I mean, it would have been way cooler if you were just so enamored with the chibi flamingo creature plastered on every wall that you had to know more.
Let's see.
You could have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right on up to the employees-only door. But how did you get the door code?
Ooh.
Of course! You would have collected from the passwords on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket.
She's fun.
You searched your heart and decided that 4-digit number had to be the intel you needed.
I seriously considered a bonus mode called Five Nights at the Funplex where on losing Pinky jump scares you.
Let's see.
Next, you needed to lie in wait for the opportune moment to punch in that secret key code, just to find me.
It keeps going and going. You've got quite the imagination. I like that. I mean, wow. I'm suitably impressed, albeit slightly terrified. Naomi point! I mean, no, Ashley point! Damn it! Yes!
Ashley point.
There's a point there! I point with such force my finger goes through my monitor.
Did you point?
Did you point? Chat, did you point? Did you point, chat? She can just take an idea and run with it. Where she's running with it, I'm not even sure she knows. I've done this on multiple occasions. I know it's time whenever like Chero or someone else I know hits me with the whole Aaron, what the fuck are you talking about?
What? Who gave you McDonald's? And how would you have snuck out, I wonder?
Point a Keyblade at it. The kids love it when you point the Keyblade. Are you pointing with the Keyblade? This moves up the number. The algorithm requires engagement. Pointing for Keyblade.
Oh, good! I am over the heart-shaped moon! Fun fact. Goofy going, Donald, don't! When Donald started to cast Zeta Flare, canonically the most powerful spell in Square Enix lore, it implies that Donald has done this before, enough for Goofy to recognize what it looks like.
And to that, I'm just gonna say, we don't see Oswald in these games, so...
Rip.
Yeah. I think Oswald got Zeta flared, guys.
I could have helped. But for a price.
Actually, finally realized she's been babbling herself for a good couple minutes.
Oops. Sometimes I get swept up in a good story. I mean, I gotta find some way to make this job more interesting.
Jesus Christ, you're fun. Is it really that dull here?
No, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement than beeps and boops, screaming children, and broken machines.
All of us do. You're really painting the best picture here.
Ah, geez, I don't mean to be a downer. I just want to move up in the world. I've got things to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, cosplay to make.
Cosplayer! Cosplay, I say later in to go ahead and completely just zha out.
Just fucking bulldoze you.
Bulldoze me with the information to cosplay, Ashley. As we switch topics, like she's a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles.
Please, step on my face, Pinky Dono. Yeah, you know, like dressing up as your favorite video game or TV character. I love it.
Yeah, Pinky-sama!
No, Pinky Dono, yamete! It's so empowering to be able to make your own costume and wear it proudly. It's even better when people recognize what character you are.
Empowering? Really? Yeah, she certainly had the power to stop my heart for a few beats.
Definitely! You want to try? Got a favorite game character? I can help you make your first cosplay if you want.
Simon Belmont! Okay, sorry. That came out of... Where'd he come from? Jesus Christ. I remember running to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom, actually.
I'm sure he would appreciate the passion. You just upended the fucking table. Simon Belmont! What's your favorite train song? Drops of Jupiter. What? That song's not about trains. It's like, where do you start with a Simon Belmont cosplay? What the fuck is his canonical hair color? He has had brown, black, red, white, and blonde hair over the years. It was blonde in the original box art, but it was brown in the sprite. In Simon's Quest, it was black in the sprite. In there was some like later Kojima art where it was white. It was red in like, what was it, fucking Haunted Castle or something. But yeah, the man cannot make a decision.
You know, this is once again where I go ahead and let you know that in Netflix Castlevania, the Nocturne version, they brought back Juiced Belmont, which nobody remembered except for 12 people, and me and the other 11 went, let's fucking go! Oh, and they made him such a silver fox, Jesus Christ! He looked hot in the fucking, like, art for the fucking, for Harmony of Dissonance, but like, Jesus Christ!
Absolute silver fox.
Jesus! Lord Gottenhimmel! Anyway, the answer is Simon Belmont.
Yes. In fact, I made this one.
I think Ashley's pointing to her flamingo costume, but it's a little hard to tell for hands as feathers. So Pinky, is your creation intentionally?
Yep. Looks pretty good at my first mascot cosplay, doesn't it?
Oh no, heads or tails. I don't know, head or tails. I can appreciate it. Let's see. Stitch my hands together. Let's see where this goes. I'm all feathers coming to stuff like that. Literally, if I get enough thread running between them. I'm pretty impressed though. Naomi was going on about the Craftsmanship games. Clearly you're digging on the Craftsmanship costumes. Action point!
Aw, thanks. It's nice when hard work is appreciated.
Yeah.
I wear it around the Funplex to liven up the crowds, get people pumped to play some games, and the kids seem to adore it.
That makes sense. Well, the arcade has been completely dead so far. No crowds of pumper kids to be adored by.
Hey, secret between you and me?
Ashley motions me to come closer. She leans in, goes around the room once, and talks in a hushed tone.
I did some repairs on Pinky overnight. I had to restitch the left arm, and I was giving her the old test drive to make sure it doesn't fall off.
Limbs falling off seems bad.
Oh, it was. Yesterday I was dancing with a little girl. Must have been like 5-6 years max. Anyway, we were next to Showtime stage when she tugged on my arm and... whoosh! Off came the arm.
Forgot to turn off the alarm on my computer again. We turned it off now.
Aha. The girl instantly started bawling.
Well, at least you are consistently scaring people. It's not just me.
Nope.
Hey now. I don't want that to happen again. I felt so bad. But enough about me. What about you? So you're Carl's replacement?
I guess so. I'm a new floor attendant. I attend to the floor. The floor is the thing I'm attending to, and I'm not going into cardiac arrest.
At least you're funnier than Carl, that's for sure.
You wait to go home and tell Juniper I do have a sense of humor. She'll be so proud.
I assume you've already met Francine, but have you had a chance to meet Gavin and Naomi yet?
Yeah, I met them already. Although it seems like they aren't too keen on each other.
Right?
Ashley rolls her eyes and lets out a sigh.
I wish they would hurry along and make out already.
Yeah, wait. What? See? So, are they going out?
Nope. But they always bicker like an old married couple. It's a classic anime cliche. The ones who fight always end up together. Mark my words, Reb.
Oh, it's so true! Consider them marked.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Reb. What's that sound?
Oh, I sent a limp from my lunch break was over. And I'm back to Grindstone. Didn't even get a chance to eat.
No.
That's no good. Reb needs his calories. You eat up. I'll go watch the floor. In fact, how about I take over the ticket desk for the next shift? You can do my job and wander the floor a bit.
Fair enough. Thanks. Ashley waits for her face disappears in the dark recesses of that inhuman mask. The morphing down rice in the shape of a little heart. Well, it occurs to me that that I didn't actually ponder my first impression of Ashley yet. Let's see. There you go. She's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm. The way Ashley's whole expression changed, she talks about things she's passionate about, just warms my heart. Her beaming energy just lights up the whole room. If one day I'll be that excited about something. Anyway, I've left my belly and break time complete. The second half of my workday began.
I can't wait till I'm old enough to feel ways about stuff.
Ah, true. Growing into the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School's done. The late rising pros are heading out to their arcades of choice. I'm actually covering the desk. My job is to wander the floor looking for problems, or potential problems, or just making sure everything's A-okay. Yay! But for starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. I think I'm off to a decent start with my coworkers. Good first impressions at any rate. Cooperation is going to be a must. I've had awful coworkers before. They can really drag down your day. No time for daydreaming. I think I spot, let's see, 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get to all of them. Which do I tackle first? Mr. Moopy! My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. I quickly rush all 30 feet to the scene of a crime already in progress.
Come on! Hurry the fuck up and finish your game! You, do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier.
Note yourself. Ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yeah, I'm Rab, floor attendant.
Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. I want this fucker to wrap up the damn game so I can play.
Actually, this is Kirby for costumes mask, but I can feel it wins as the man curses up a blue streak. Sarah, there are children present. Keep the swearing to a minimum.
You kick this fat piece of shit off this game and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb all you want.
Figure out I hear the fat piece of shit side of a story for rushing to judgment. I tap the player on the shoulder. And he doesn't even notice my tapping. Literally what I look like when I wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Like so he is in the zone. My man is gaming.
With a capital G.
Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks up at the game store key. Thank you, Naomi, which simply reads, Moopy!
You know the game's full name?
Sure, I played a lot when I was a kid. It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff?
Yeah.
A bit terse, and he's later focused on the game. I can see why. He's currently sitting on 714,900 points. Holy crap, that's a hell of a high score. Or as this guy would probably put it, holy, that's of a high score. I can do better. Holy, that's of a high score. There you go. You make 2 sounds now. I gotta remember that with you.
Yeah. Excuse me?
Right. Sir, can you please wrap up your game?
Nope. I'm keeping pretty good pace here. Plenty of lives stalked, on par for getting close to the world record before the kill screen.
Somehow, the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in his British accent, like I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Oh yeah, they throw E's and stuff. And U's. E's and
One of them
U's.
they're Programmies on the telly.
Yo, Programmy. Is that why they call it the Grammys? Wait, no, that's me.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. He finishes cleaning the current board while pondering the predicament.
Okay.
At first, I think he's stepping away to end the game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra jewels slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out.
Will this cover it?
For a moment, I flash back to that movie where some dude pays never due to sleep with his wife, and they roll around in bed covered in money, and it's money. Cover what exactly?
The cost of the game. The game itself.
Like you want to buy the cabinet? I've never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even 20s, dude. It's rolling Benjamins. One moment, please.
On it.
Fortunately, Iris already has my messenger app open for me, with Gavin's contact info preloaded. With traveling fingers, I key in. Customer wants to buy Moopy for $3K. What do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Consider we paid $200 for it plus parts. Yes. Absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. Well, okay then. Although, how's Naomi gonna react to this? Awfully one of her darlings just because Gavin wants to make its 15-fold profit? It also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of a grasp on the real-world cost of old arcade machines. I knew his workplace drama was going to catch up to me at some point, but with his rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision.
Oh no! Decisions!
Honestly, no. Because, yeah, it's the money. She worked hard on it. Other people want to play Moopy. Especially this guy, who I think if I sold Moopy would actually bite my jugular vein. And I do not want my sweet, warm crimson dribbling down his throat. No.
Oh, look, a rabbit. Too delicate to get his jugular bitten out.
There's already a werewolf just on your fucking neck going, look at you! I'll be honest though, I'll tell him how much we paid for it if he wants to get it for himself. It's an older game. It's actually only costs about $200, but, well, it's part of the arcade, sir. I expect this apparent gazillionaire to protest at not getting his way, but he's smiling.
You're right. This is Mr. Moopy's home, after all.
Beard Point! I don't know his name.
Indeed, you do not. Let's compromise. I'll pay you $1,000 American and own the game, but you keep it here. And in return, I get to play as long as I want, provided nobody's already playing. That way I can keep chasing the score, but your arcade stays whole. I'd hate to break up a loving family.
Naomi will be relieved to hear that. You know, Gavin may flame me for passing up $2,000.
Good. I'd hate to make Naomi cry. How could I live with myself?
What's either Randall hopping mad? To be fair, we had been kind of ignoring that he exists.
What the fuck, man? What kind of an arcade is this, anyway? Fuck this, I'm going to Deco's Palace.
And we just lost a customer. Stompy's way out the door. Stompy, stompy, stompy. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the other side, I just drove a rando out into the cold.
What a disagreeable fellow.
As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing, eating pellets, zapping ghosts, clearing mazes. You guys behind us, like, let me focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. He seems to care about more than just his game. Take it from someone wallowing around in the lower tax brackets. The rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And yet, that is not what this guy did. He could have, but he just let us keep the game. He just wanted to play, that's all. And why? Because of Naomi. Because of the Funplex. It's a home and a family for the games and for us. Maybe it's for the best that I sent that rando out the door in favor of this guy. So you know Naomi? He's happy to talk even while playing.
Of course. I'm a Funplex regular.
Of course.
My name's
I'm a
Percy.
Funplex regular. My name's Percy.
I'd hazard you're our new floor attendant? I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
That's me, Reb Schneider. That's me, Reb Shiner, arcade wrangler.
Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to getting to know you better.
So you've seriously been playing Moopy all day, huh?
What can I say? It's my calling. I actually owned a Moopy cabinet once. Had it in my flat. But playing it by myself, all alone in the dark, it's not the same. I need the atmosphere.
The beeps and boops.
No, those you eventually learn to filter out. I mean, everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real-world conditions.
Yeah, I want better in arcade games if I am in the arcade. That is true.
It's all about the emotions.
When you've got
The
just the
laughter,
right
tears,
amount of pizza grease on the
excitement of
joystick.
competition.
Oh my god, yeah.
I need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me to play at my finest. Mm-hmm.
Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition. The day I eventually land my high score.
What's current world record then?
About 3.5 million.
This guy that's here says I was working the morning shift, hours and hours, and he's still only about 720k into his game. I can't imagine trying to be anything but top health condition to try this. Guy's gotta have legs made out of carbon fiber and a bladder of tungsten.
I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee.
Also, he may be psychic. I feel like I should let him get back to his game, but burning questions, they burn like fire. How is it he can afford this game? Beard points. So you're gonna get your Moopy dipped in gold. Nah, you don't ask that. Nah,
Did
you
you hear
don't ask
about-
that either.
Did you hear about the kid a few weeks back who beat Tetris?
Oh my god, yes! He was
Yeah.
the first kid in human history to beat Tetris!
Yeah.
And he's a baby! He's a baby! He's like, what, like 12 or 13? Holy shit!
Look at this boy child.
Magical boy child beating it on the NES, got to the kill screen! But the actual kill screen! When Tetris itself looks at you and goes, out!
Yeah.
Like... I'd say your high score is more important to you than your bank balance? Well, you decided to buy Moopy, I mean.
Right.
Of course. Score is more important than anything.
We got a Percy point. Instead of eating and paying rent.
More important than anything. A few hours of day trading after I go home keeps the bank balance in balance. Anybody could do that if they have a head for numbers.
Note to self, look up day trading. He points to the current score at the top of Moopy's screen.
If I'm going to define myself by a number, this is the one I choose. I don't feel people are defined by their work. I know the arcade is home to those who've made their passions into their work, but it's the passion that matters more.
I agree.
I have my passions the same as anyone. I look forward to learning yours as well. When I'm not deep in the middle of a game, I mean.
He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing.
Mm-hmm. Be seeing you, Mr. Shiner. Try not to turn into a stapler.
You son of a bitch. I was looking for a name and I just looked over at my bottle of Shiner Bock and I was like, you know what? That's actually kind of a cool name, Shiner.
Rab Shiner is a carrot.
A carrot? A dog that president? Who gives a fuck? You'll watch it anyway. By the end, he sounds more like a high score junkies hear about in documentaries. Obsessed, driven, kind of strange. That's not the impression I had of him from the beginning. He smiled when talking about not splitting up the arcade. So more going on here, but well, he's a fun place reg. There'll be plenty of time to learn more later. I got work to do. What do I handle next? More cursing. Now the shouting coming from the center of the arcade where the Fist of Discomfort is being played. Apparently when I'm in the zone in these games, I kind of just trance the fuck out. Like, he held a conversation. I can't. I remember my girlfriend back when I was like 19. This is like 2004 or something. She like, I was so like, while like fucking playing, oh god, Ace Combat. You know, the fucking, or what is it called? Like, you know the fucking shooter game with the planes and one of them's from Japan and it shoots laser shuriken? What the fuck was that one?
Oh yeah, the one shooter game, the one with the planes.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I will dedicate 5 minutes to looking this up on Wikipedia.
I really don't know which one.
Okay, I gotta find this out then. Arcade game with Ninja Pilot. Aero Fighters! That's what it was!
Ah, I think I might have played that one.
Yeah, I was playing Aero Fighters to the extent where like my girlfriend was heavily considering just jabbing me in the eyeball because she beat me in the she slapped me in the back with her fucking purse, and I just juddered and I was just like, watch where you're going. I just kept fucking
standing there like, blink, motherfucker.
I've had a lot of people talk to me about fucking error, like fucking. I've had a lot of people talk to me about that shit, man.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of your laser focus at times.
Hello? Yes.
Yes. There will be times right after we finish a stream where we raid into someone else, and you get to chatting with the streamer, and I'll say something, and I'll hear you typing as you're carrying on a conversation with whoever we just raided into, and after like 30 seconds of typing, you'll be like, "Did you say something?"
Could have sworn you said something. I don't know. It's a skill. I've dumped so much out of it. Like, but the Aero Fighter one, it was great. Because I remember one time she came in, because she worked at what I would do, right, is I worked over at a factory at the time, a steel mill, and she worked at the mall. She worked at this clothing store. So I would just play at this arcade across from it while waiting for it. They had Aero Fighters. I fucking love like little shoot games like that. I can be Ikaruga. Not many people can say they beat Ikaruga. I'm not touching Toho though. That just you know, sometimes you look at it and you're like, you know, I already got off the horse. But if I still got onto it, if I knew about Toho, you know what? That's not important. I was playing Aero Fighters. I was playing a lot of Aero Fighters. The point where like the attendant apparently tell stories. Yeah, I remember him telling a story to her, and it made me laugh so hard. She was like, so Matt, right? Yeah. That's your boyfriend? Yeah, he waits for me. Cool. He has been staring at that monitor for like 2.5 hours. He's been here for 2.5 hours. He was here when I clocked in. Oh, it's his day off though. I see. Yeah, people think he stares, and people say he looks like a corpse. He's unnerving, like just. But like, I don't hog it. Like, but I'm totally that guy. Like, somebody's like, I remember I looked down because somebody like poked my leg, and there is this like fucking 10-year-old girl staring at me. I was just like, you should pick the ninja. And she was like, nah, I like the dude with the guns. And I went, go forth.
You work your magic, little Becky.
You work your magic, little Becky. I don't fucking care. If no one's jabbing me, I'll play at that fucking Aero Fighters machine for like 1,000 hours. But if someone poked me and went, I want to play that, yeah, of course, I'll just throw. I'm like, cool, have fun.
I could probably do that with pole position.
What's that one?
That's it's one of the old arcade racer games where you like twist the, well, I don't know what the actual cabinet looks like. It might have had an actual steering wheel, but I played the shit out of it on one of those like 2000s, the little joystick that had the 3-pronged, you know, the component cables.
Yeah.
You just plugged into your TV and turned it on.
Yeah.
And it had like 12 games in it. And in that, you steered by like twisting the joystick left and right.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, you know, there's an arcade thing. There's a Atari controller that did that. Had a little wheel on it. You twisted like left or to the right. 1945 was really good. There is this one shooter that was kind of like House of the Dead, where you had 2 pistols on the sides, and you also had another one that was a shotgun. And to reload it, you actually pumped the shotgun.
Oh, I love those.
It was sick. So me and my girlfriend fucking ripped through things at that because she would fucking, okay, so she would go ahead and pop in like 2 quarters, and then she would akimbo the handguns. And then I would be there with a shotgun. And like, oh, we would just devastate the fuck out of that cabinet, man. And it was great because like somebody would come up and be like, "Can I play?" We'd be like, "Which one do you want?" And they're just like, shotgun," and I toss them the shotgun and grab one of her fucking handguns.
Just rack up, because we going hard.
Yo, we're going it. Where are you at in the story? No idea. Shooting stuff. It's the American dream. I must kill.
Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is one of the most popular games in the esports circuit. It's been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. One year, Team Wicked Prodigies took on the Unreal and came back to win in the dying seconds of a tiebreaker match to take home a record 5 million prize pot.
Yeah, that reminds me. Friend Bev is basically going into an esports team. She is one of the sickest fucking Shakos I've ever seen in my life. That's a league thing. Also, high five for somebody keeping alive Shako. What the fuck? I haven't heard of Shako in years. I'm like, you're a Shako, man? Funny clown?
He who funny ambush clown?
That's a lot of moolah.
And how?
Okay, so how does it work?
It's a hybrid of real-time strategy and button mash brawling. Fight your way down the top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas, to finally topple the enemy dojo. But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchased items, and ninja summons.
It's League and Street Fighter combined.
It is. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports perfection.
So, summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo.
I'd say boiling it down, a rich game of action and strategy, played the world over by top gamers in such a way, is a bit degrading, but sure, okay.
Well, that's what you get when you talk to a person who's like redneck city folk. Let's go.
Yeah.
All which is super interesting stuff, but right now, all I care about is dealing with a loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder her yelling gets. Most of these are words that...
What the f?
What in the actual fuck was that?
Look at this, though. This is sick.
Yep.
I would play a game like this. This is sick. No, those are definitely all words my mother would disapprove of.
You've got to be fucking me. There's no fucking way that is even plausible. These hitboxes don't even fucking connect. Fuck this game. Fuck it all night long.
Man, I've played many games like this. I think my most recent one, Lord of the Fallen.
What's a hitbox?
I don't know, Lord of the Fallen. What is one?
Get wrecked.
Rando Calrissian.
Oh, this is far from over, scrub. I saved up a little something extra special for you. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for. Hard. Oh, hey. Did I forget to mention that I bought an extra ultimate technique scroll from my dojo? Oops. My bee. Wait, what? You haven't been farming. How could... XP share technique with creep waves. Take this. 5-fold fucking explosive Deathclaw technique. What? How did you defeat me? No.
Oh my god, he's dead!
He exploded into quarters.
Damn! Thank you, Scott Pilgrim. World will never be poor again! Rex shotgun jumps out window.
Oh, GG. No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Queen Bee. My eye is painfully blinking, makes you realize I've been standing there watching intently during that whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what happened, but it didn't matter. I was really sucked in. Couldn't tear my eyes away. It's like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was the arcade game and that wreck was that guy's face.
Hey, kid. What are you staring at? Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
Oh, seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to her question, I'll have to take a moment and collect my thoughts. As I gathered, she goes by Queen V. That jacket she's wearing identifies as a member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team. And she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. So that's saying a lot, considering who I've run into so far. She'd be fun to hang around. You look like the kind of lady I'd want in a bar fight.
You look like you carry a switchblade.
She pulls out 2 switchblades, and I go, I was doubly right. With that level of excitement always gushing out, I can only imagine how much enjoyment she gets out of life. What can I say? People love winning. It seems like she wins a lot. At least strange bursts of, what did Iris call it? Saltiness?
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet-like. It's creepy.
She snaps her fingers to grab my
So,
attention.
Are you gonna f***ing quarter up or not? Think you can best the hottest rising star of L7?
Well, I see. I know I couldn't best a scrub, let alone professionally competitive player at this game. Remember one of my friends called another one of my friends a scrub one time, a long time ago, like 16 years ago. And and he was kind of pissed at me because he was like, I don't like her boyfriend. I'm like, why? He's like, we were playing this league and he called me a scrub. And I was like, you don't like it because he called you a scrub? I'm like, yeah. And I went, did you play like shit? And he was like, well, and I'm just like, did you? Did you?
Or could he, in fact, not get no love from you?
And he was like, no, I just hate it because he called me a scrub. And I was wheezing. I was wheezing, which made him get pissed off. He goes, that's not funny being called a scrub. And I was like, and I laughed harder. I must have sounded like that laugh that Steve does in American Dad. Just that, ah! Like I was doing.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, the golden days of Overwatch, where a kid called another kid in her class a Hanzo man as an insult, and the teacher wrote home to her parents about it.
Oh my god, really?
Oh yeah, that was a thing back for a while. You're such a fucking Hanzo man.
I wonder if Bev knows about that. I'm gonna ask her about that after we get done today.
I guarantee she does.
Oh shit! I need to charge my fucking headset. That's right. Not the one I'm talking to you on. My one I use for walking around. That's what I forgot to do.
Silly rabbit.
Yeah, I'm a little absent-minded sometimes. Although you call it being laser focused, which is a great compliment. Thanks for that, Big Dog.
I got you.
Thank you. Oh. Nope. No thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You work here?
I enforce arcade law within this noble funplex. You bet. In fact, I was just hired earlier. I'm a new floor attendant. If a game meets your quarter, come to me.
Wait, you serious? Okay then. Welcome aboard this runaway train.
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
It was actually weird touch to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Reb. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. It might take some time to issue me a name tag. But I need to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where name tags are forged in a vast clay oven.
Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure you get some proper respect.
Thanks?
No problem. We gamers have to stick together.
Gamers!
I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
Yeah,
Gamer with the hard R.
Oh, dude. Aggro style? Yeah, that is exactly how I go ahead and play team games, too. That is my role. I want you to scare the shit out of them. That's my job. And I go, can do! I remember one time I got screamed at by this other team so fucking hard. Because I fucking threw a grenade over the wall, right? And I went, I'm running behind you! And then there's the explosion and scared the shit out of them. Because I unstealthed and threw a grenade and stealthed back. And then I went around the bush opposite the way, and I killed 4 of them, and I went, I'm a liar! Scare the shit out of them. I'm aggro as fuck. What's the plan? Here's our plan. Rabbit. And they throw me like two Uzis. Have fun. And I go,
Here, take these flashbangs. Shock and awe.
I am an American.
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
I am Nicolas Cage. I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, no one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Hey, I do not sound like that. Well, maybe a little.
Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here, besides Per and Teo. So you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy.
Oh, great. Actually, you're making my job into a competition. That isn't a betting pool, too.
You look like a smart kid. You've seen one of my many streams on the internet, right?
I don't know, Queen Bee. Have you seen one of my many streams on the internet at twitch.tv/HeyMrRabbit? Nope. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really? Have you been living under a rock for the past decade?
Yep. The boulder's made out of depression, and I'm Sisyphus. If you consider my small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes.
Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path of darkness that is the internet.
Yay, darkness! Sure, I'd like to learn more. Will it hurt or traumatize me?
Nope.
Well, it's part of my job to know all about the games here. And if Queen Bee is going to give me some insight on the culture around this game, I should take advantage of that. Lead me farther to a dark abyss, my mistress.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Queen point! Queen Bee guards my arm, pulls it close to the fist of discomfort cabinet. Upon further section, I see a whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up.
Yeah, she's hard mode. You have to rack up 50 Queen Bee points to trade in for a pegging.
Spaz.
What?
They upped the price.
They did.
Wait, how
in this economy.
in this economy. I made this old dude laugh really fucking hard yesterday. I was getting hot honey. It was an ingredient I was needed, right?
Yeah.
And I looked over, and I was like, and we didn't even know each other, right? This older dude. And I was like, $9 for hot honey in this economy? Fuck it, I'm using the Star brand.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite go-to gags. Anytime there's something with a naming scheme of, blank and blank, like Coheed and Cambria in this economy.
Arcade and spirits.
Yeah. You can't just plug one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff.
Tres leches in esta economia.
Oh yeah, some fucking mad lad came up with a quattro leches cake, and
are they alive?
Was the I saw that meme. Quatros leches in esta economia.
Are they alive?
No. That webcam there, it broadcasts to my own personal PC back home, which then streams matches live to all of my fans. The chat room appears on my phone. Cost a bit to put everything all together, and it takes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning. But after doing this here for a couple of years, it's easy peasy. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth at my clip-on cameras, damaging the paint job, I mean. Anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex rather than home. There's so much to miss out on sitting by your lonesome with the console version of FOD. The crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community.
Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live
Nope,
right now?
no way.
Fucking no. That was part of my warm-up matches. I got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible. Even if it is a bunch of fodder. As in FOD, or as in, you know, chum. Lunch meat. Scrubs. Losers.
I got the idea, yeah. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging near a Street Fighter cabinet.
My crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? At the tone, the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern.
Beep beep.
Beep beep.
What the?
Fuck. I gotta go live in 5 minutes. Listen, kid, it's been swell. We'll chat later, right?
Sure, one thing. Can you keep the swearing down at least a little? We got kids around here, and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin.
Him? Meh. But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's some butts out there I need to kick.
She's completely understanding. I like her.
Later.
Later.
With a wave and twirl, she completely abandons me and returns to her fist of discomfort again. Queen Bee follows up her broadcast rig, and the shouting and milder swearing start up again. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the stream. Passions need to run deep in this arcade. Everybody's spirit, bring a passion for, well, various things, but hey, passion's passion. She seems to like me, which will make my job easier in the long run. There's a huge FOD community in this arcade, instead of being a tiny strip mall joint. Good to know. What do you know next? I definitely see a large number of people gathering, which is surprising since the first half of my shift was complete and utter solitude. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see that people do come to the arcade, but that's quite the crowd that's assembling. Like, larger than Queen Bee's team was. They're out of here too. There has to be some fire code or safety protocol or something, right? Speaking as a citizen that enjoys living, having an escape route in case of emergency is necessary. And to clear the way and pave my own path of safety.
This security guard came over and told me I had to move from where I was standing because I was blocking the fire exit. As though, in the event of a fire, I wasn't gonna run. If you have legs and are flammable, you are never blocking a fire exit.
As I approach, I see flashing neon lights accompanied by upbeat Europop riffs. It's an auditory flashback right to 1980. I can't help but nod my head to the beat. A pulsating mass of people surrounding the Showtime stage, cheering on the current player. The game itself takes up a whole corner of the arcade. Let's make some noise, Blep. There you go, buddy. We're unblepping yourself.
Showtime Stage is an ultra-modern arcade smash hit. It uses motion tracking sensors hidden behind the colored spotlights to check dance pose accuracy and score your sweet moves. It's pure dance fever. Can you catch the fever, Reb?
Are you catching it? Is it terminal? I had my dance fever shots at the doctor's office earlier this season. As the dance ends, one of the players hops down from the stage and immediately starts talking to a young man leaning up against the back wall.
Did you see that, Teo? I got my first AA on Stop the Beat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I did. You're doing great.
You look just like one of my friends at college! You look like Brian! That's weird!
Remember last month you couldn't even pass that song? Totes impressive. I'm gonna keep practicing. And one day, maybe even surpass you. Hey, I hope you do. And when you do, you can be the one who brings in new dancers and teaches them how to play.
As the next song starts, my eyes shift from their conversation to observe the gyrations and intricate limb movements coming from the Showtime stage. I feel my head bobbing and my foot tapping.
They're bebopping and scatting all over me.
They're just giving all the beep boops and the beep bop beep bop boo. It's a really catchy song. Can you blame me? I mean, really into it when feel a hand on my shoulder.
Care to dance?
How about you? Want to take the spotlight?
Sure, I can learn as I go. Screw it. I know stomping around on dance mat games as a kid, they had arrows. I'm not sure I'd even know how to play this one, but it has caught my curiosity. From the previous observed conversation, this guy seems to know the ins and outs of this weird dancing game, and is keen to teach. Before I commit myself to getting down with my bad self, I think I should know a little more about what that entails. Plus, I'm used to playing these games solo. Less chance of stomping someone else's foot that way.
Is a valid point. However, how could I resist to ask a guy such as yourself? You caught my eye the moment you walked over.
Hey, wait. You're new here, right?
Yes, very.
Name's Mateo, but everyone here just calls me Teo.
Teo's the best!
Greatest guy here!
Yeah! Woo, fuck yeah, Teo! He's sort of like our leader, yeah?
Yeah?
Oh, please, I'm nothing really.
That's directly in my eyes.
Nothing as special as you. I just like to show newbies the ropes and teach them how to play. Our community is small, but we're all super close. I think you'd be
Like,
a perfect addition to our
sexually
gang.
close.
So, what do you say? Play our silly dancing game?
I love silly dancing games. Yeah, let's go for it. I couldn't care less than I'm supposed to be working. As a kid, I remember stomping around on dance mats. Why not try out 20 hottest dance game? But they don't know how to play it yet. I thought I'd take his hand. Let's do this shit. We got a tail point. That's best over the stage. An almost shiver crawls down my spine. I spot her not Nancy standing behind the take a counter. I know I can't see her face behind the mess. I totally see Nancy glaring daggers my way. It's creeping me out. On second thought, I'm actually supposed to be working right now. I'm a new floor attendant, Rab.
Really? But I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He was actually pretty good at Showtime stage now that I think about it.
He's out. I'm in. It's currently year 0 of the floor attendant Rab regime.
Hello there.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Rab. I hope we get to know each other well.
Indeed. Someone that loves Showtime stage as much as you do. I haven't actually seen you play yet.
True. Most of the time during these meetups, I tend to let everyone else play. I go around and make sure everyone is happy and having a blast.
What about you and your feelings? Teo shrugs.
My happiness comes from making other people happy.
It's not healthy!
That's all I need in life.
Well, this is all well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How best to handle it? We'll film a workplace safety video. Can you disperse your fans for me? Dude. Okay, can you tell your crowd a little for me? Fire codes, emergency exits, you know, that sort of thing.
Sheesh.
It's like, want to film a workplace safety video with me? But Rab, what are standards and practices?
I would love to make a video like that for my channel. But what are chat protocols and safety?
Yes. But what is chat etiquette?
Wrong! Permission not granted!
Yeah. Come on, it's not that bad. I've seen hotter crowds most weekends around this game.
Rules are rules, man.
Yeah, you're right. Least I can do is be accommodating.
Look, it's not that's being played, just finished. There's another stage that cups his hand over his mouth.
Hey, listen. We need to keep the area to the left of the stage clear. Ah, man. But why?
I like my spot!
Hey, now, you know the deal. We all have to be cool about fire safety. It's Rab's first day, so let's show him some respect.
I see everyone turn around and glare at me. Great, and I'm gonna be known as the party pooper. Because I had a worse reputation in my lifetime. Like that one time I had to close the pool because of that dirty bench floating in the water. No one would talk to me for a week.
Hey, don't disappoint me, crew. Rab's just doing his job.
Reluctantly, the crowd reshuffles itself in a semi-orderly fashion. You're a good guy, dude. I like dancing games. I danced like a giraffe fucked up on a Gmod, but I like dancing games. As everyone settles into a safer way of watching the game, Teo just finally comes back to me.
Better?
I nod. Generally impressive how Teo can capture his community's attention. They listen to him and have the utmost respect for him. Yeah, actually, much better.
Didn't mean to cause any trouble. Sometimes we just get so caught up in the game, you know? Of course you know. Hey, you should still join us later. Maybe when your shift's over. We'll all be here dancing until closing time.
Is all that dancing of the law? Carry on. Officer Rabb has spoken. There, walk away, Raid Minister. Remember something I should do. I turn back to Teo. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
Feel nice and accomplished. They'll uphold the safety arcade and make a new friend. It's pretty good my first day. Gavin's gotta be impressed, right? With that business sorted out, it's not at least showtime stage. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Actually, we're a few hours from closing time, so work here isn't quite done, but, you know. I'm so at peace, in fact, I don't even notice the underboss of the arcade sliding on up behind me.
Good day.
Not a bad first day so far. I've been keeping tabs on you. Well, others have been. They've been texting me. You know, you should consider getting a proper group chat app going. I got a crappy phone plan. My texts aren't free. A valid point. I'll look into that.
Impressive.
I'm impressed with how you handle yourself. I think you're going to work out just fine. Anyway, I prepared your paperwork. If you'd like to go sign it and make this work relationship a bit more above board.
Yeah.
So you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything.
God.
Francine hasn't fired me yet, right?
An adorable nightmare joins the impromptu staff gathering.
Ooh.
Rav's off to a great start. Here's to your first day, followed by many more.
Don't you two have jobs to attend to?
Just ordered a replacement power supply for Robotron. Nothing left to do for the day. Not many kids around for me to entertain.
Finally, quiet moment. My dream job is going a mile a minute since I got here. Is it my dream job? Danny's job was a risk. The arcade business is a risk. If I didn't leap into it, well, I'd stay utterly stuck in life. It's been a strange kind of day. Hectic, stressful, surreal at times, but I've been riding that wave, riding it well. My coworkers seem just as strange, which is a plus. We're all in this crew. I could find some kindred spirits with this crew. So, dream job. Could be. Very well could be.
We've only got a few hours till closing and it's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit?
Speak for yourself. I still got paperwork to handle.
Oh, come on. Don't act like you don't game.
Irrelevant.
I know your dirty little secret.
What, Naomi?
You sneak in early each morning to play pinball.
Motherfucker! Me too! I'm the pinball hero!
I told you, he's you. Well, you had to voice him. You're a pinball wizard.
I am. Well, what of it? I bring order to chaos. Pinball is the very expression to that art form.
You know what we should do? Impromptu pinball tourney.
There goes your giggling. I find myself smiling right alongside him. Oh no, not a bad way to end my first day.
By the way, I've booked a birthday party for this afternoon.
Story of my life. Dots.
Dots? Dots?
Dots! Looks of confusion outright tear their faces. All laughter dying off immediately are vaguely concerning to me.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot.
Birthday party. How old are the kids, if I may ask?
It's her 5th birthday. Oh, to be young again. Huh. 5-year-olds.
Nurse just pointing her hair, eyes wide and trembling.
throwing ski balls overhand into the glass, jumping up and down on pinball machines, putting chewing gum into coin slots, pulling at my costume, tearing off pieces of it.
Naomi, Ashley, keep it together. We should invite kids' birthdays party before. This is the best song choice you possibly could have used to describe a 5-year-old's birthday party. I just gotta say.
Doom! Doom! The end is nigh!
I'd hate to get in the way of all the fun. Yep, it's time for my afternoon nap anyway.
It's time for an afternoon nap. We're gonna die!
Fun, dears.
Right. Battle stations, everyone. I'll take ticket desks so I can oversee operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. Rab, roaming duty. Look for trouble. Do what you can. Prepare yourselves. They are coming. Like an oncoming tidal wave, the rumble's felt before it's seen. Parents point to the parking lot, minivans, disgorging kindergartners, and suddenly... here they come!
Drums. Drums in the deep. They're
Look!
coming.
It's
We
Tiny
cannot
John
get
Cena!
Yeah. Where?
Oh, he's over here! Wait, what? Unexposed, the small humans rush to the doors, bursting the arcade before scattering every which way. Even before any of them get tokens, they're grabbing a joystick, smashing buttons to get the game on, or even pretend to be playing. The crew assumes battle stations. Naomi, by the fragile pinball machines. Ashley and Rador trying to distract the incoming kids to greet them. Gavin, armed with pre-stacked $10 rolls of tokens, quickly exchanges them with the adults. Beats waiting in line at the change machines. As for the programmers, well, Queen Bee and Teo's friends bolt for the exit, abandoning them, keen on getting out ahead of a surge of kiddies, I guess. That's all very good, but I got no idea where I'm supposed to be. Roman duty, Gavin said. Look for trouble, Gavin said. I mean, I was doing that before, but now the chaos has multiplied. For a few minutes, I'm like a pinball being bounced around. Or like that frog trying to cross a highway of traffic. That's Frogger, dude. Eventually, I spot 3 possible problems on the rise, and Rab, professional floor attendant, ready to attend to them. Show you to tackle first, though. I may not be able to deal with all of them in time.
That frog. What's his name? Frogger? That's the one.
Let's see. All 3 of these are bad. Let's... This is bad. We made way through ways of children towards the skee ball machines. One little girl sitting at the end of a skee ball ramp crying. No parent sight to settle her, so if a task falls to me. I'm guessing I should be more cautious about this sort of thing. Well, if lost who have your parents lurking over by the vending machines ignoring their kids, but Floor Attendant Rab decided to take the case all of a sudden. Hey, my name is Rab. I work here at the arcade. What's wrong? Can I help? For sobbing pause, she looks up at me.
I lost my tickets. Someone stole them from me. I played and won a bunch of them, but then I put them down and I was talking to a friend, and now they're gone.
I glance around, but in a sea of kids, it's possible to tell who the thief
I
could
don't
be.
even have any more tokens to play with. I spent them on a ski ball and my tickets are all gone now.
Easy. We'll figure this out somehow. I got no clue where to even start, to be honest. Maybe there's a witness to the crime? Percy would have had a good view of the Redemption game area based on where Moopy's positioned. Gavin has a ticket desk, various crow's nests for the whole arcade. He could have spotted something.
I'm afraid there is no way out of.
Reasonable Rex! He's a reasonable Rex. Thank you for the raid, bud.
He's a real cool, reasonable Rex.
Gavin had to see where the tickets went, or he'd know what to do at least, via arcade policy. Yeah, that's smart. A theft is serious business. Wait right here, okay, kid? I'll go get help. We'll get to the bottom of this, I promise.
I'm afraid there is no way out of.
Okay.
Scruff Bun! Hey, how you doing? Thank you for the raid, man. I ducked through the crowd, weaving my way back to the ticket desk. Hey, Gavin, that girl over there. A boy with the red hair, currently playing Frogger. He took her tickets when she wasn't looking. Wait, you saw?
Certainly.
Of course. What of it? Well, let's not start a ruckus. How about you replace him? Well, let's not make a volatile party explosive one. How about you just come for the ticket she lost?
I think not.
Hardly good business sense to do that. How could we tell how many she actually had? She could lie. Scruff Bun! Thank you for the follow, man. She could lie. It wouldn't be fair to just give her something she didn't earn. They're skee-ball tickets. And we risk escalating the situation by showing favoritism, or by confronting the boy for his misdeeds. Kids will go to great lengths to stick to a lie. The parents will be twice as mature I found. Right now, I just want to keep the peace. One girl crying is less disturbance than a boy throwing a tantrum. When he stands there so stoic and uncaring while the girl in pink just sobs. That's not right. I mean, seriously, it's not right. But he's my boss. How hard do I want to push this? Hey, Gavin, have a heart, buddy. What makes your sadness less important than a boy's potential tantrum? Come on, Gavin. See that one customer like crap. Does avoid having no customer make me feel like a crap? A thief, I may add. There's keeping the peace and blind suffering just because it's the path of least resistance. Losing a customer day regardless. I'd rather not break a little girl's heart to do it and let a bully learn he can do what he wants. At first, it looks like he's gonna chew me out for standing up to him. But yeah, Gavin Point! You think me a monster?
I hadn't intended.
Of course I feel bad about this. I feel bad for her, and he shouldn't get away with it. I'm just trying to protect the arcade as a whole. And do it. Protect the arcade by protecting the gamers and their dreams. He sighs like a stress relief valve yawning open and close.
Indeed.
You're right. Of course.
Apologies.
Focusing on the big picture does tend to leave me apathetic to each individual brushstroke. My apologies, Reb. I'm lucky I had you to put me back on track. Your predecessor wouldn't have stood up to me like this and showed me how wrong I was. Now, let's sort this out properly. Gavin walks right up to the kid, who's busy hopping a frog around in traffic. Wouldn't mind seeing this kid go play in traffic myself. Boy.
What do you want?
Can't help but notice that roll takes your pockets. Big winner, are you?
The biggest. Got them all playing that spinny color game over there. See?
It's funny. See, I own that game. May I see your roll, please?
I don't want to show you.
Well, I can see the end poking out of your pocket there, and I see the serial number on the ticket starts with a 1, which is interesting, because the roll you loaded into the color spinner, it started with a 2.
I think not.
Meaning those tickets were won by playing skee ball, specifically by that girl over there, and you took them.
You're a liar. Leave me alone. I'll yell for my mom.
Seriously?
Do you really want to risk your mom? Do you really want to risk having your mom believe me instead of you? Instead, how about you give me the tickets and walk away? At first, the kid looked at the street bloody murder, but a few nervous glances at his mother, busy munching chips by the vending machine, changed his mind.
Take him. I don't want him anyway.
And he stumps away. So you go play some other game on the other side of the arcade.
Yay!
You did it. You found my tickets.
The girl actually hugs me. Well, hugs my leg anyway.
Thanks so much. Thanks and thanks.
Now then, let's get your prize. What is it you wanted?
Crayons.
Those we have. Rab, I'll take it from here. Oh, that's a fuzzy, happy feeling right there.
I was, a while ago, I was driving a woman and 2 of her kids, and one of them was kind of hyper, and he kept like standing up, and his mother kept yelling at him to sit down. And at one point, I had to brake a little bit short, and he flew forward and whacked his face off the back of the the headrest on the seat in front of him. I'm sitting there bracing myself, gripping the steering wheel, like, oh god, is this mom gonna fucking lay into me? She didn't even look up from her phone as he started crying. She just said, "I told you to sit down."
I had no time to rest my laurels. Jesus Christ, that's funny. That's sorted out. But there were 2 situations about to spin out of control. I got time to deal with one of them. Which one? Let's see. I smell a disaster in the wind, and it smells sweet. As in, I can smell that box of birthday cupcakes one of the parents left near the ticket desk. As soon as we're around, scavenging for their favorite icing colors. At first, I'm merely offended that someone thought one of those icing blob cupcake cakes was superior to actual birthday cake. No, they are. They are pretty damn good. They're kind of hella. There is a store that my sister gets cake from, and it's the most Bob's Burgers name in existence. Do you want to know what it's called?
What?
Nothing But Cakes.
God damn it.
I know! It's so Bob's Burgers. I love it. Oh, it's a chain? I thought it was a local place. No shit. Okay, so it's all over the place apparently. Huh. You learned something new. I always thought it was a local bakery.
Yeah, my favorite local bakery. I stopped in one day and I was looking at the menu, and I noticed they had oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Listed. They didn't have oatmeal raisin anywhere on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
And I says to the girl working the counter, half joking, I'm like, it's nice to see a place that doesn't ruin perfectly good oatmeal cookies with raisins, expecting her to, just kind of polite laugh and be like, yeah, whatever. But she looked at me deadly serious and said, we don't do that here.
She was a little girl, 4 years old. She had that situation. She went, never again.
Yeah.
I will change the paradigm one by one.
I want a chocolate. Don't take all the chocolate.
I want 2 cupcakes. Give me 2 cupcakes.
No fair. Everybody gets one, and mine's gotta be chocolate.
Of course, the kid at the front grabs the last one.
Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Parents aren't paying attention. They're too busy playing about their jobs and the weather and the PTA and stuff. I mean, when the first cupcake is thrown, nobody is there to stop it.
Stop it, stop it.
The parents are just like, stocks and bonds, everybody. Stocks and bonds.
As blobby wads of icing and sponge cake go flying, I glance over to the coin-op games. They're about to get caught in the crossfire. Naomi is busy trying to unjam a joystick. One of the kids waggled too hard. Looks up to see a cupcake onslaught coming her way. This is Ashley, whose fuzzy costume is a nice and inviting target for flying confectionery. Remember one time we fixed a joystick one time at a bar arcade with a screwdriver? Whap right in there.
Ooh.
I mean, it broke clean off, so, like, there was a trucker guy who went, hey, don't worry, I got this one. Slammed a Stanley right into the broken plastic.
God damn.
And he went, there, we good to drive now. I'll never forget him, because he was like, yeah, I love Saberwolf. Like, he was beating everyone's fucking ass with a screwdriver jammed to a Killer Instinct machine.
God bless you, strange trucker man.
My man loves his werewolf, man. I was always a Glacius main. He found that mighty respectable. Act fast. Save Naomi's game. Save Naomi's costume. Try to save them both. That never works. Try anyway. Quickly, I hurl myself into the action.
With your fucking Sophie's choice.
Get down!
Get down, Mrs. President.
Numbness sets in as Mon wears a frosting-coated mortar fire impact against my body. When I finally hit the ground, my clothes are totally ruined. But alas, my noble self-sacrifice to completely protect them. Maybe seems to get the idea and shields the game with her body. A few seconds missed me hit her, but otherwise no damage done. Ash takes a few shots, unfortunately, but it could have been worse. His parents swarmed around at the cupcake war instigators. Naomi and Ashley kneel down checking my fallen form.
Reb, are you okay?
Oh my!
Could be paralyzed from the neck down. Reb, blink once if you're paralyzed. Blink twice if not.
I'm not paralyzed.
Oh, hey, where you can talk. That works too.
You're both so fucking rad. Yami helps me with feet, although I had to be careful not to mingle my icing with her icing in the process.
Days like these, I'm glad I wear an apron. Ew. Cupcakes are food, not fashion.
Poops.
Colored icing is just the worst. I think I can get these two out with some club soda, fortunately.
Yeah, no, it stains everything. Club soda is a miracle worker, though.
Yep. Guess they got all of us, huh? Rab worst of all. You know what else is a fucking miracle is baking soda.
Yeah. Combine
With,
the two. You can go ahead and clean you can clean filth off of bones with baking soda and club soda together.
Oh yeah, a nice like paste of just baking soda and water just eats rust.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, anything you got, chat, that's metal, that's got little rust spots on it, just drop, stir up some fucking baking soda and water, let that shit soak in there, scrub it off when it comes out, good to go.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do with this table leg, because those are definitely old I found on the side of the road square joints. So
nice
L joints that have turned L.
Yeah,
I told you the story. Anyway.
That was super selfless of you, trying to save us from the splatter. Speaking as a floor attendant, you score a silver medal.
Despite all of us ending up splattered a little, they seem in good spirits. I should try to keep that rolling. No mere cupcake can stop me. I'm a hardened and stalwart defender of this. I fear no confectioner. Bring it on. Bring desserts upon my body. I shall stand guard forevermore.
Hey, that could be a good team building exercise for the staff. Please no. I hate gross stuff. It's just cupcakes. Cupcakes are great.
I'm with her.
To eat, yes. Not to play an oversized game of paintball with.
Yo, wrist rocket cupcakes.
You get those fucking slingshots that are wrist mounted.
Yeah. Those ones are the shit, man.
Or you go old school and you just wrap a strip of cloth around a cupcake and you fire it like a sling.
Well, that'd be rad. I remember when I did battle LARPing, there was one little girl who was running through people on a halfling, just with a wrist rocket shooting fireballs at people.
They were actually fireball, the hard candy, the little cinnamon hard candy balls. The impacts were very painful.
Oh, there were no soft packs of flour she was launching. It was great. And I was like, God, what is it? It was great because, God, the stories I could tell. Most of the things is she, sat on, her dad's shoulder. Her dad was, built like fucking Asura. And she would just be firing just fireballs. So much fun.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Anyway, thanks, Rab. That was a complete mess, but I guess it could have been more of a complete mess if you hadn't done that.
See ya.
I better get back to fixing this joystick. You should clean up and get back to it. Also, the party's still going. Good luck.
Action point!
Yeah, good luck, and hey, good work. If you'll excuse me, I need to go clean up poor Pinky a bit.
I could have gone better, but also could have gone much, much worse. More importantly, I kept the spirits up. Even Ashley, as the clean icing out of her fuzzy felt, came out of it cheerful. A brief nod from Gavin, I sent one of the official Funplex t-shirts to replace my cupcake top. After a few minutes in the bathroom, change and wipe icing off my pants, I'm ready to go again. 2 problems in the can. Alright, cupcakes ticket sorted out. That's that angry shot impaired by the driving games Uh-oh. Looks like they went home. Problem solved, but the boy she was shouting at is gone too?
Hey, Rab, you missed the fireworks. I don't mean my dancing.
What happened? Queen Bee glances back briefly in the middle of playing some samurai-based fighting game.
Oh, some fuck was screaming at this kid for no good reason. Eventually, the parents got into a shouting match. Teo talked them both down, but they decided to bail on the party. All I did was point out that they were right next to a donut shop, frequented by some very well-read cops.
Yeah, I was hoping to cool things off so you keep enjoying the party.
Don't sweat it, guy. You did good work out there. Yeah, I saw that impromptu cupcake shooting gallery. What a mess. And those stolen tickets? Man, kids can be jerks, but you gave it your best. You're looking pretty run down, though. Why not take a break?
I have a solemn and sworn duty to bring peace to my arcade.
Fuck that. Go take 5.
Well, truthfully, I am pretty worn the fuck out after that. Theo's right. I need to step away from this craziness, only for a few minutes. After there's not a nod from Gavin to confirm it's cool with him, I step away, head for the employee lounge. The penguin there, baby. What a day. Quirky co-workers, die-hard programmers, volatile kids getting involved in situations. I'd say it's a recipe for wackiness of some such cliche. But nothing's an easily dismissed cliche when it's happening to you directly. Frankly, I'm exhausted. I drop down to one of the cheap floating metal chairs in the employee break room, growing and rolling my head back to try to work the kinks out of my sore shoulders, and spot an upside-down kid. Kids shouldn't be upside down. That's weird. Huh. Oh wait, I'm the one who leaned backwards. I sit up and turn around instead. Better. Wait, what's a kid doing back here? Hey, I think it's hoping I wouldn't notice him.
Hi.
Hi, and you are?
Mikey.
Okay, that's a start. Hi, Mikey. My name's Rab. What are you doing back here? It's an employee-only area. Wait, there's a keypad. How do you get in?
The guy at the desk dropped this.
He holds out a piece of paper with the door code written on it. Huh. Scorn for Ashley's wild storytelling being more fact than fiction. Ashley with the gift of foresight.
Apollo beat her ass with the stack of prophecy.
Okay, but you can't stay back here. It's... Well, I don't see any knives or stab elements left out in the open, so I guess it's technically safe.
Please don't send me back out there.
This is curious. I lean in so we can be on the same eye level. Something wrong? You can tell me, I work here. I'm a guy who solves problems.
No problems, just don't want to go out there.
Don't you want to play for friends? And he gives me the most cynical, bitter laugh I've ever heard out of a kindergartner.
I don't got any friends. I don't know anybody. My family just moved to the city, and before that we lived in another city.
So fucking
and
toxic.
one more for that, but I was too little to remember. Mom told me to come to the party anyway, and I didn't want to, but she took me anyway. And then she left because she's got to work.
The new kid in town, huh? He nods mutely. Still, I should have busted him there and then, brought him back out of the party where other parents could supervise him. Should have told Gavin. I should have enforced the rules of the arcade. Okay, kid, I won't tell on you. If you want to stay back here for the rest of the party, I'll keep you company.
Thanks. You really won't tell my mom?
Nope.
Why? I thought you'd want to make me go. You're an adult like Mom.
Hey, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid once. The new kid in town, in fact.
You were the new kid?
Yeah, although for me, that started happening back when I was 10. Again and again, moving town to town, school to school, never really making any friends. Not for years. Mom and Dad kept losing jobs and taking new ones, worse ones. They'd been working all day long, too tired when they came home to do much of anything. After years and years of this, I stopped hoping things would get better. I decided to just take what I could get. I'd go with the flow.
Thanks for trauma dumping, mister.
Hey, no problem.
What does that mean?
It means you don't care. Sometimes some things are good, some things are bad, but you don't care. You just do what you have to do without really being sad over
But
it.
that sounds so sad. You weren't sad?
Sad? You weren't sad, mister?
It's
So
sad you didn't
sad.
care about anything, right?
Yeah, it does suck, right? Guess I was sad. Yeah, I just told myself I really wasn't going to be sad, even though I really was. I bite my tongue hard. Because my little voluntary trip to memory lane was not helping this kid out. It wouldn't help little Rab out if an adult did this for me. So instead I decided to be the adult that little Rab would have needed.
Grab him by the shoulders, look him hard in the eye, and say, "Give up on your dreams, kid."
Who needs these problems when you have a gun?
Yeah.
Let's see. What did I tell you?
Hey, it could be worse. Aliens could attack. You see that game over there, Space Invaders? Based on a true story.
Based on a true story. You see that one, Frogger? Watch him.
Yeah.
It's a story about a communist roughly in our country. I won't beat you. You're bouncy. I was called him bouncy. Maybe lousy your time, I'll give you that. Biden won't fix it. Biden just makes you stay sad longer. Things are bad, stand up. If you're sad, stand up. You can't win. You gotta be a big boy. Bigger than that. Ready to go. What happens when you're ready to play an arcade game? You run extra lives. Or the boss beats you, or the puzzle fills all the way to the top.
You lose the game?
Well, yeah. And they put another token. Then you try again. And each time you stand to the game, you get better at it. That's where you are now, Mikey. Hiding here when you got tokens in your pocket. You can keep playing them if you want to. Do you want to keep playing, or just hide? Maybe it's my tone more than my words. The mystery's in them.
I want to play games.
Right. It's an arcade. If you don't know anyone here, you can always play games and have fun. Even if sometimes life is sad, even if sometimes things are bad, you've always got another token. And if you run out of tokens, you can still keep going. And if you go out there and play, maybe you'll meet someone who enjoys playing too. Maybe you'll make a friend. You won't know until you play the game. Ready to stand up?
Yeah.
Ready to keep playing?
Yeah.
Ready to get out there and have some fun?
Yeah!
He just lifts up the fucking vending machine and smashes it through the wall.
Who's ready to get crazy for New Year's?
I don't even need to take his hand and lead him out of there. Mikey's off like a shot to rejoin the party. And off he goes. I'm not fooling myself. I know I haven't fixed all Mikey's problems. I'm not a child psychologist. That was entirely me flying by the seat of my pants. But for one moment there, I was able to help someone in the same crappy situation I found myself a long time ago. 15 years ago. Everything changed. No more family vacations. No more arcade visits. We couldn't afford them. They couldn't take time off work. The whole Shiner family had to learn to settle. To accept the lot in life we've been dealt. So we go with the flow. Never hoping. Never wanting. Juniper did her best to pull me out of that mire. I've only known her a few years. One of the few stable times in my life. But she knew the edge I'd been pushed to. Now, here I am. These have been bonkers. Alternatively boring and hectic. Surreal and way too real. I say I'm more alive today than I have been in a very, very long time.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep, Reb. My emotional voice analysis subroutines combined with your body language suggests you're very happy right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am. How do you know?
I just told you, silly.
I mean, how do you know I love this job so much?
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's easy. I didn't.
You clever bitch. What?
I lied. I was 47% sure. Oh, it has elements that seem to click with your optimal social requirements. A fun atmosphere, spirited coworkers, helping people out, and so on. Also, I cross-referenced your roommate's postings, talking about how much you enjoyed arcade visits when you were a kid. Still, 47%.
99.97%.
But I was 99.97% sure that if I said I was 99.97% sure, you'd be willing to give it a try.
Everything I have to thank Juniper for, I guess. You're a very weird little app, you know?
Hooray!
I try to be.
When the car's pulling up in the parking lot, looks like the party's over. It's about closing time for the arcade anyway. Most of the gamers have fired up by now, if they hadn't already fled the tidal wave of kiddies. My first impulse is to go bug Gavin about my paperwork, but nah, I can wait. I'd rather go help someone with the tidying up, or maybe see how our VIP gamers are doing. I don't have time to run around checking in with anyone, though. Who do I want to hang out with? Tito's cooling down some Fast Car 5 before the day's out. Naomi's prying gum out of a coin slot and looks ready to cry. Oh, that sucks so much. And you're repairing your costume. But you look like you're ready to cry. I want to talk to you. No sads. No sads.
Saddened.
I like that, actually. Saddened. Naomi definitely looks like she could use a hand. Someone's jammed bright pink bubblegum into a coin slot. She's trying to clear a sticky mess out.
How could they? How could they do this to a poor innocent little Cubert?
I love you, Cubert. Hey, need a hand?
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, work on the second player slot for me. I've got swabs and stuff in my kit here. Grab what you need.
So frustrating.
Honestly, the nerve of those kids. No respect at all for these games. Games aren't like shoe-proof, machine-washable baby toys. They're delicate and deserve love and care.
But this cabinet was made in the USA. Doesn't that mean it's it's durable, lasts forever, and can fight the evils of communism?
But
they are toys, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, just, you know, they're also works of art. I know not everyone sees it that way. Back in the 80s, operators would just throw away games that didn't perform well anymore.
I know. In the 90s, in the scrap area I lived close by to, there was like a pile of fucking arcade machines.
Yep.
We would crawl on them. It was great. Like Cubert.
Oh my god, what if you made a Cubert stage out of a pile of arcade machines?
I would be down for that, sir!
In the end, an arcade has to make money. That means using and abusing a game until it's time to put it out to pasture. But I don't have to like it, right?
The kids had a lot of fun, though. They're not all mean. I mean, just everybody's really trashing a game like this, but if it helps, the party was a success. Everyone had fun playing your wonderful games. So, for every kid who hurt you, no, it doesn't more thank you. Even if they knew you're providing, if they knew you're providing these great games, making sure they stayed playable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Kids aren't all bad, of course.
Remember that, chat. Not all kids suck. Hashtag not all kids suck.
Hashtag not all kids. I'm not really good with kids. Not like Ashley, but if they learn to love games when they're young, they'll love them all their life, right? But I do have to be realistic. I know this isn't a museum. We aren't preserving priceless treasures for generations to come. Sometimes I treat it like my little private collection, but really I do want people to play and enjoy these games, and that does wear them down in time. As long as I'm here, I'll pick up a game when it wobbles on its feet. Dust it off, straighten it up, and send it out there to be played all over again.
Well, as the gun pulled out of the slot, Naomi closed up her toolbox.
I should probably pull the coin max entirely and give them a good cleaning tomorrow, but I didn't want to let the gum sit overnight.
Nope.
I'm heading home soon. I'll see you tomorrow, right?
You got it, Naomi.
Woohoo!
Great.
And she's gonna need a big hug before bounding off to her workshop. There's one last thing to take care of for him out the door. I seek out Gavin. Handle remains of a day. Reb. Good work today. Thanks, boss. Mid-boss? Sub-boss? Gavin will do. He literally talks and acts like me when I worked for AT&T.
Sorry, sir. Ma'am will do in a crunch, but I prefer Captain.
Remember one dude was just like, so do I call you Mister? I was just like, God, no, just call me Matt. Call me Matt, or if you need anything, just say Blair. That's all you need.
Just turn your workplace into a fucking pirate ship where you refer to everybody as Mister and their last name.
It's actually really funny because we had to name our team, so I came up with the pirate ship. All my little guys, and everybody seemed to like their little shit. So that was cool. But yeah, I'd clock out, it'd be Gavin, and I'd take off my tie. Then I'd walk to my PT Cruiser, and then I'd go ahead and just throw all my business clothes. And then I would crawl into the trunk of my PT Cruiser. A weird thing for a man to do. And then I would change in the back of my, in the back. I kicked out part of my, I pulled forward my back seat in my PT Cruiser Duvas so I could go ahead and change without bumping my knee up against the damn back seat. I'd change to my old jeans and some boots and shit, and then I would go ahead and come out in my band gear and my old hoodies and shit and be like, "Who wants to get drunk?"
Just a man springing out of a car trunk, fully accoutrement.
Oh yeah, just a pure bohemian going, "Let's get wasted."
There's only one guy who dresses like a pirate and walks around the office barking orders. We don't know how to deal with him. It's like, Mr. Blair, hard to starboard. I don't know what the fuck that means in this context.
But yeah, no, I always separated the work and the and the pleasure, which is great because when I'm streaming, it's both. Until I work on the back end, then I'm instantly turning to Gavin going, how can I get my numbers and viewership up another 4.8% so I can be eligible for... Oh, I didn't see you there.
Yeah.
Do I need to be more funny? Like I just have a dry erase board and one of them just has the word penis written, circled with an arrow pointed toward them.
Just
say the word...
question marks.
Wait, what'd you say?
The word penis just wreathed with question marks.
Yeah, say penis a lot. Okay, maybe I'm dealing for stolen tickets. Good. I want you to know I'll always be here should you need me, even if I look busy. The cost of cleaning our carpets won't be as bad, thanks to your quick thinking. I'm not pleased that you sold our Moopy for only $1,000, not $3,000 as I requested. Gavin, we only paid $200 in that game. I'd be ripping off a customer. A customer with exceptionally deep pockets, and one who squats in that game all day, spending only a handful of change in the process. If anything, 3,000 is what we'd need to make up the lost profit from Percy being so Moopy obsessed. What's more, I'd still here is a good question. Was I not clear I wanted a gun? Percy didn't want to break up the family. They're machines, not people. He also didn't want Naomi to be sad. Yeah, well, Naomi needs to learn to let go, I'd say.
Ahem. Are you giving our poor little Rab a hard time, Gavin, dear?
Are you giving our poor little scrunkly? Miss Francine, I thought you were napping.
Let's be sensible.
Naomi's dreams matter too, as does the dream of Percy, that poor fellow.
Poor? Isn't Percy, like, loaded as shit? Having all the money in the world doesn't make you happy.
Everyone has a dream that...
As the Greeks wrote, mo money, mo problems.
Damn right,
Gavin,
true.
Gavin, I know you mean well, wanting to keep everyone's dreams afloat, but sacrifices made in that name which shatter the dreams of others, well, that's not what the Funplex is all about. Rab, you understand, yes? The reason why?
Why am I here? So you asked me during that interview, and I think I understand. I'm here today because I need to take risks. I've been mired in the muck for years now, just taking what I can get out of life, going with the flow. I look around and I see all sorts of risk takers, people chasing hopes and dreams without compromise, without looking back. Naomi, Percy, Queen Bee, Tio, Ashley. Even you, Gavin. I know we're better than this. We don't settle. We fight. We chase after our hopes and dreams and carve before taking the chance. We don't take the safe option. I see.
Apologies.
Reb, Miss Francine, I apologize. It's difficult to balance my idealism against my realism some days, but I know in my heart I need to err on the side of idealism, even if my mind screams in protest. I can assume you are still keen to work here, Reb? I didn't hesitate before I replied. Absolutely. Gavin fetches a nearby short stack of forms. Fill these out tonight, hand them in to me first thing in the morning. And welcome to the Funplex.
Welcome to the family, I'd say. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine, Reb.
One bus ride later, and it's home again. Home again, jiggity jig. Juniper, already home from work, bounds over eagerly to interrogate me on my day.
Hey.
So, how'd it go?
It went well.
Well, or well?
Really well. Your little app came through, despite being terrifyingly omniscient and just a little bit unnerving.
You forgot to mention adorable.
Yes, omniscient, terrifying, adorable. These three things definitely sum up Iris. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
Wow!
Wow! I want to let you know, I cleaned up the cans today because I was walking to my kitchen. I tripped over one of the cans because it did a hard break up against the little lift between my den and my kitchen, and I almost went ass over elbow, and I smashed my shoulder into my bureau in my kitchen.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear things worked out, and you even came home with a smile, like when you were a lifeguard.
Well, it was great too. I like your cat legs. Clegs, we call them.
Yeah.
Yep. Nyambulatory. Huh, guess I am smiling. Interesting.
By the way, there's just one teensy-weensy little question I have for you. Why exactly did you order a giant crate full of pizza bagels?
Did I neglect to mention that part of the terms and conditions?
On the plus side, I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. You can have it anytime!
Any time! That's level 1 of Arcade Spirits complete.
And we saved it. Yay! We did it! Alright. We're gonna be playing this forever now. I want you to know that.
No, we'll eventually be playing the second one.
It's true. And then there's that one that might be Lovecraft theme that made me go, God damn it.
Yeah, by the time we're finished playing the second one, the new one might be out.
Ooh, and then we can play that one too! Yeah, that's what they sound like when you were saying to reach a zero. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You sound like a pug who's caught in a fucking tumble dryer. Then you just go. Anyway, hey guys, thank you for being here, and thank you so much for letting me entertain you in your home. Oh my God, isn't that great of me?
The convenience.
Oh my God, you're not gonna know what the fuck we're doing. We're gonna go ahead and raid fucking Gaijin Goomba. No, Edward Bosco. We're gonna raid Edward Bosco.
The Boscus.
Yes. And we're gonna raid him with the message. It's Energy Sword Tuesday. Wait. There you go. There it is. And thank you very much for everything, everybody. You have yourself a good rest of your night. And this is me throwing you to Ed's channel.
It's you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye!